Yes, folks, that was the introduction of the Ontour Calypso tent with the Ontour takeover. And just a reminder, the judges are the same, but if you're new to tonight's broadcast, the judges for tonight, we have Dr. Cleve Scott,
Dr. Janelle Allen,
Mr. Willis Williams,
Mrs. Marla Nanton James,
and Attorney Franklin Max Edwards. And just a reminder that the score total for tonight is 100. It's going to be judged on
lyrics,
5 categories. So we start with
lyrics 30 points,
melody 30 points,
rendition 20 points,
presentation 10 points,
and originality 10 points.
Once again, a total of 100 points. So if you're on your way down, take your time, get here safely. There's still a good bit of space here at the Ontour Calypso tent, so come down, experience the live action. You know, we love that you're here with us broadcasting. While we broadcast, we love that you're here with us, but you know, there's always some sort of energy when you come down here. But if you're unable to, you know, we'll keep you locked on, entertained as much as we can. So right now, the band is warming up. And soon we should have, you know, the MCs introducing the cast. Once more, we would like to say thank you to our sponsors. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible. So our sponsors are KFC, and under that cap we have Capstone Inc., Blue Lagoon, Coconut Grove Beach Club, Randy's Supermarket, National Lotteries Authority, and CDC. So let's go stateside as we take in the band warm-up.
Dr. Scott. If you see smoke coming from me house roof, you knock me gun back to cook and firewood. Them cooking gas, them are done too fast. When me do me gun back to cook and firewood, I can't stand it, it's getting tough. And be family all of them out and walk. I can't get enough work from me fire. So I check me neighbor Ali, who said that she would help me. She said go down the basement, you see all Morris chair. Use it for firewood. The old settee can't do a thing to me. You say use it for firewood. The old center table with that me not able. Use it for firewood. Grandma old rocking chair, you'll find it down there. Use it for firewood. Food cook and firewood. Oh, my brother stay so good. Use it for firewood. I can't afford that. You know me gone back to cook and firewood. I can't get enough coals for me coal pot. You see me gone back to cook and firewood. Life is rough, man, things getting tough. The economy ain't case I win for me. I put down me coal pot and I hide me stove. Cause I'll leave furniture up, and when me go home, go down the basement to see all Morris chair. Use it for firewood. The old settee can't do a thing to me. Use it for firewood. The old center table with that me not able. Use it for firewood. Grandma old rocking chair, you'll find it down there. Say use it for firewood. Food cook on firewood. Oh, that stays so good. Use it for firewood. Went down on us veil, bounce up Smithy Lane. She now from Port of Spain for Vincy Massacade by Ricky Discotheque. That's when we start to fit. When this must start to jam, she hold me by me hand. I was soca, sweet soca. Vincy soca, Ontour soca, just give me soca. Soca music sweet, I really like the beat. From now until I dead, it's soca in my head. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. If you see Elaine in the carnival parade, going from van to van, jamming on every band. After the last lap, Elaine don't want to stop. Man, she start to whine like fire in she spine. I want soca, sweet soca. Yumpy soca, lay you soca, soca in me brain, driving me insane. Tell the Leah plane I ain't going home again. Oh, yo, 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 yo.
Next level, next level. Good night, Russell's Auditorium. Calypso, Calypso. All of those sound like already at all. Calypso, Calypso. That's much better. You want to talk to the talk.
How are you feeling? How you feeling? I'm not hearing properly. How you feeling? So are you ready for some sweet Calypso? If you're ready, you have to say, yeah, yeah. Are you ready?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
So everybody's hyped, and listen, we are ready to go. Of course, we can't kick off this night, or it wouldn't be possible without our sponsors, TCCU, St. Vincent's Brewery, Singer,
CK Graves and Company.
So yes, folks, if you're now tuning in, we're coming to you live from the Russell's Auditorium here at the Ontour Calypso tent with the Ontour takeover. And yes, folks, This is the third preliminaries. The first preliminaries happened in the USA. We had the Dynamite Calypso tent. Last night we were here at the Upstage, and we Upstage experienced Calypso tent, and we were well entertained. And we're back again tonight with the Ontour Calypso tent, and we have a packed program, 23 Calypsonians. And after the intermission, yes, so we have 11 first, and then after the intermission, we have the remaining Calypsonian. So it's going to be a packed tonight. If you're on your way, be safe, get here to have a wonderful time with us. And if you're listening, welcome back. Welcome, and we hope that tonight's broadcast will bring you everything Calypso, because you know, Nice Radio, we're known for the radio station that does everything carnival during the carnival season. We are there from Mass, Calypso, Pan, Soca, Nice Radio. You can lock on, and we are there. So once again, we would like to thank our sponsors, as this carnival broadcast would not have been possible without them. We have KFC, Capstone Inc., Blue Lagoon, Coconut Grove Beach Club. Then we have Randy's Supermarket, National Lotteries Authority, and CDC. So we're getting ready for Calypsonian number 1, Cordell Roberts, Papa Niceness, and he will be singing America Dictator, the first Calypsonian for tonight. We now take you stateside.
None other than Papa Niceness.
Yeah. Good night, good night, good night. Welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone, everyone. Welcome. Good night. Yeah. One louder. Ah! Whoa. Aha. Whoa. America, full of gangsters, conmen and criminals. Yet they always meddling in other people's bacchanal, posing up like the war general. But before you take such a pose, clean your own backyard first. No country in this world is worse than yours. It's time that you understand this world was made for every man. Time for you to stop the segregation and come together with the rest of the world as one. Yes! Ah! Oh Lord! America! World enemy number 1. Oh! Oh Lord! America, the world's biggest dictator, always at war with other leaders. And if you don't heed their command, look out for sanctions, sufferation and tribulation. But before you take such a post, clean your own backyard first. No country in this world is worse than yours. Time that you understand this world was made for every man. Time for you to stop the segregation and come together with the rest of the world as one. Yo! Ah! Oh Lord! America! Love is the answer. The world over, not war. Let we live in harmony. Ah! Jinping, Prime Minister of China, says he's disappointed in America. The long-time business partner Now they're trading war, trading tariffs like never before. But before you take such a pose, clean your own backyard first. No country in this world is worse than yours. It's time that you understand this world was made for every man. Time for you to stop the segregation and come together with the rest of the world as one. Oh Lord! Aha! In them own backyard, they full of terrorists. But other nation business, they quick to notice. And when it comes to war, that is their favorite. They will do anything to fulfill it. But before you take such a post, clean your own backyard first. No country in this world is worse than yours. It's time that you understand this world was made for every man. Time for you to stop the segregation and come together with the rest of the world as one. Thank you. Ah! Yes, America, world enemy number one. Love is the answer. Aha, thank you. Well, Lord. Yeah.
Yes, you heard it here. That's the first artist from the
Calypso.
Ontour.
Put some respect on his name.
He's an artist too.
Calypso.
Oh, wait, let's call them. Alright.
I'm just being the advocate tonight.
You playing pan. I shouldn't say you're a musician. You're a panna. Yes, our first Calypsonian for the night is Cordell Roberts. That was Cordell Roberts. Papa Niceness. And his song was America Dictator.
I plead the fifth. I would not comment here.
No, well, the name of the song says it all. So.
One thing I must say, the Calypsos this year, across the board, they're packed Calypsos. Lyrically, they're packed Calypsos. I'm not too sure about the melody and the rendition and the presentation, but lyrically, if you put it on paper like a poem, it is a packed Calypso, like all of them.
Oh, okay. Alright, whatever that means, I follow you. Yeah.
I think Nicholas is falling asleep on me here. Is it past your bedtime?
Long time.
The same Nicholas who told me last night we're going round the clock.
That's because I go and sleep in the day. Angie, I ain't young like all the young people. No more, you know.
Nicholas, this is past my bedtime. I'm already usually in bed winding down, counting sheep to go to sleep. But yes, folks, we're here at the Ontour Calypso tent, and I just chuckled a bit there with the MC because she was the MC last night for Upstage Experience, and she was like, Upstage is getting 18 out of 18 picks. I can't remember. How much do we need to go to semifinals?
I wasn't listening.
But how many competitors at the end? We'll find that out. And now she's up there singing. Ontour is going to get all the picks.
I think it's 22 in the semis and then 11 in the finals.
We now take you stateside for Andrew Rankin.
Think about the children and their future. 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 Yes, they are the future generation, and they need to set a good foundation. Make sure that they go in the right direction, cause the children need good education, and they must have high qualification. To the children you must pay attention, cause they are the backbone of the nation. So think about the children and their future. 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 Leaders of the world, show that you care. Think about the children everywhere. Think about the children far and near. Show them that how much you love and care. Make sure that they get their equal share. From drugs and crime they must be aware. Tell it to the children loud and clear. So think about the children and their future. 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 Think about the children on the street. Make sure that they get some food to eat, and they must get somewhere good to sleep. Clothes on the back and shoes on their feet. It's a mission that we must complete. It's a promise we must try to keep. Make sure when the right job them a keep. So think about the children and their future. 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 Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
That was Andrew Nichols, Andrew Rankin with Think About the Children. Nikki, think about the children. Think about the future. Okay? Everything.
And the future.
Think about the children. Which I understand, you know, the children are the future, and you have to create a path for them to learn and, you know, eventually take over our next prime ministers and presidents, and probably primary school, high school, you never know.
Yeah, we have one coming up. That's Carrie.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
she's a very
Another youngster in the tent. Yeah.
I think she's the only youngster in this Ontour tent, and Karika McCall, Carrie, and she's going to be singing One Mother's Cry, and I have a feeling this is going to be a very powerful message or emotional message. But to be honest though, listeners, this is my first time hearing any of the calypsos for the Ontour Calypso tent. This is my first time.
Angie, you don't have radio home?
Nicholas, my days. The radio, unless the radio is on in the vehicle, that's the only time. I'm not home when the radio is on, and I come back home when the radio is off. But so yes, folks, we now take you stateside for Carrie as she sings her piece, One Mother's Cry, All Mothers Cry. We take you stateside.
teardrops fall from her eyes. One mother's cry is all mother's cry. The mother rate is so high, rising rapidly in our society. Too many are in our streets. Ammunitions are easy to reach. Tell me why a black man shooting a black man down. Tell me why justice cannot be found. Oh Lord, things I did. All these senseless killings must cease. So many teen mothers, when I look around, no sight of the fathers, they cannot be found. Girls think they are women, boys feel they are men. Just look how they mix up in big man and woman thing. Now you are a teen mother with no one to regulate, going out to work to find financial aid to take care of you and your babe. 'Cause one mother's cry is all mother's cry. Left to wonder what will the future be for you and your baby. One mother's cry is all mother's cry. I know you regret the choices that you made because you did not wait. You went and you played the fool when your parents sent you to school. You forgot education is the tool to survive in a world that's so cruel. Oh Lord, Amamioi, let us teach youth about abstinence and the reasons why they should comply. Violence against women, this should never be. A woman is your mother, she is your granny. It is heartbreaking when I look and see how men beat our women, destroying the family. How can you as a man raise your hand to hit a woman? This is so vain. What will you gain from causing a woman pain? 'Cause one mother's cry is all mother's cry. I feel her pain, I see her agony when he black and blue her eye. One mother's cry is all mother's cry. Please be strong, keep on holding on, don't stop wearing your crown. You're not a punching bag for him to boast or brag. If it's a waste, put him out your place. If he don't give you money, send him back to meet him, mommy. Oh Lord, things I did. The cry of a mother, other mothers understand, because they are knitted as the foundation. A mother is the backbone of the family. What affects her children is also affecting she. If you are open-minded, then you can relate to a mother's cry, to a mother's grief when things are not so great. 'Cause one mother's cry is all mothers cry. The emotion she feel for other mothers who cannot provide a meal. One mother's cry is all mothers cry. So many times our mothers are left to steady wheel. So from woman to woman and mother to mother, it should be really no surprise that one mother's cry is all mothers cry. Oh Lord, I'm a me oi. One mother's cry is all mothers cry. Thank you.
Yes, I tell you, Calypso. That was Kerry singing One Mother's Cry, a powerful, powerful rendition. Angie, you weren't here. I don't know if you heard everything, but trust me, you sure could hear it from the crowd's response.
No, trust. I heard her. I just missed a few when I stepped downstairs, but I was not surprised. Remember, I said this before she came on. This would be a powerful message.
Correct.
And that, if you all see, that tiny individual on stage. And she demanded that stage. She walked up and down and she brought her message across.
She had the audience attention. She had the crowd's attention, yes.
She, okay, she does not have this strong belling voice. But she had that voice and confidence that captured you.
For a youngster, is one of the better renditions so far.
Yes.
Outside of listening to the tent last night, I think the mix tonight is on par. Not that the mix wasn't good last night,
right.
but her diction was there, everything. Yeah.
And I would repeat what I said last night. The future of Calypso is indeed in good hands if these young ones continue to perform like this. We now take you stateside for Elvis Gordon with Big Bacchanal in the City.
Yeah, pleasant good evening to each and everyone. Are you ready? People, you should know election way close. So don't just leave it up to fate and depend on hope. Oh no, if that's what you said, then you make a joke. Make it a must, go out to the polls, go lend your support. Because it's all about the future and national pride. No one wants to be the loser, let your conscience be your guide. We don't need no judge nor jury, everyone has a civil duty. Politicians, they rule the country, but the real power lies with you and me. Vincy, Big Bacchanal in the city. Are you ready for the governance of SVG? No one not ordinary, no. Big Bacchanal in the city. Amidst the sunshine, little rain that falls sometimes. People and the sunshine, been waiting for way. These are exciting life. Big Bacchanal in the city. Are you ready? Big Bacchanal in the city. Alright. Some predict the earth will shake, earthquake, because there is so much out there at stake. The whole state, some keep making the same mistake. To appreciate, everyone deserves a slice of the cake. For all, say the choice you make will determine the life you live. Wake up before it's too late. Be a part of the narrative. Though you may be filled with illusion, making plans to wait till the next one to get rid of all the confusion. Don't miss the general election. Yeah man, big bacchanal in the city. Are you ready? For the governance of SPG. This your one not ordinary. No, big bacchanal in the city. Amidst the sunshine, little rain does fall sometimes. People on the front line, been waiting, can't bear the grind. It's coming like big bacchanal in the city. See it clearly. Big bacchanal in the city. Tell me you ready. I know many hearts will grieve, because when water more than flour, it's hard to need. For some them want to be empowered by any means, but then again, bet your bottom dollar, it's all about greed. You hear me? They don't give a damn as long as they succeed. The level of corruption plaguing us like disease from Papa 6 in a row. NDP say now go so no. Time will tell the record with the show. If he remains and gets overthrown, it's big bacchanal in the city. Are you ready? For the governance of SPG. Too much controversy. Big bacchanal in the city. Amidst the sunshine, little rain that falls sometimes. People on the front line, been waiting, can't bear the grind. It's coming like a big bacchanal in the city. See it clearly. Big bacchanal in the city. Now tell me you ready. When all is said and done and the dust is cleared, out there, hope all your worries will disappear. Like nuclear, trouble, some living in fear. Still be aware, the judgment will come, Mr. Engineer. Like a nightmare, I say light and darkness cannot rule at the same time. People are cruel and heartless, we're reaching out for the lifeline. The whole place in a frenzy, just like the highlight of the century. I'm rolling with the whole of the family. That's what me never come tell me. Drug bacchanal in the city. Are you ready? For the governance of SPG. But controversy. Big bacchanal in the city. Amidst the sunshine, little rain does fall sometimes. People on the front line, been waiting, can't bear the grind. It's coming like big bacchanal in the city. Now what is to be will be. Big bacchanal in the city. But this one not ordinary, no. Big bacchanal in the city. Vote for your liberty. Big bacchanal in the city. We'll show your support convincingly. Big bacchanal in the city. You cannot war when they agree. Big bacchanal in the city. Togetherness brings harmony. Big bacchanal in the city. Only your conscience can set you free. Big bacchanal in the city. Thank you for having me. Alright, big bacchanal.
Yes, folks, that was Roots Gordon with Big Bacchanal in the City. Elvis Gordon. Nikki, what are your views on this performance? How are you feeling about it?
Big bacchanal in the city, girl. Big bacchanal, merci.
Which city?
In city.
Yes.
So the riddle for anybody who can answer. And you're gonna
Right now, we're just shouting up. We see some persons here. We see George Ballantyne. Hope you're having a good night. You're locked on from Puerto Rico.
Without being stolen. What are they?
Yes, so all of you who are locked on far and near, thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure being here, bringing you everything Calypso for the last couple of nights.
What did she say? You win a prize, you win a prize. You win a prize. Stars, man. All right.
So yes, folks, that was competitor number 4, Calypsonia number 4. We've had America Dictator by Papa Niceness. We had Think About the Children, Andrew Rankin. Then we had One Mother's Cry by Kerry and
Big Bacchanal in the City by Roots Garden.
And right now, coming up next, we have Marvelous Marvel Morgan singing
Calypso are singing.
So we now take you stateside.
Called Pleasurous Hero. She is a versatile vocalist. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to do her song entitled Calypso are Singing is none other than the marvelous Marvel.
One.
Good night, Russell. Hey. I've been singing Calypso for many years, but the looks they just give me fans them not shed real tears. Seems like some people, they have been down the crowd. They say Marvel Morgan, you could never be a winner. Yes, I sing a lot of songs, I sing about and bad, but people will get mad if I sing a song about comrade, because Calypso is education, information. Yes, once you're telling the truth, Calypso does make some happy, it does make some angry. Yes, but that is the Calypso root, the gospel truth. I will never stop singing Calypso. I ain't giving up singing Calypso. I singing to reach the top. Calypso, Calypso. Hey. Calypso is a work of art, everybody know. You could ask the manage all that midget croco. Yes, they sing a lot of songs, they sing about everybody. Always singing songs for a better society. But here in this land, if you sing about politicians, they'll grind you in the dirt and give you a body slam, because Calypso is education, information. Yes, once you're telling the truth, Calypso does make some happy, it does make some angry, but that is the Calypso root, the gospel truth. I will never stop singing Calypso. I ain't giving up singing Calypso. I singing to reach the top. Calypso. Calypsonians have a duty to this nation to seek out and expose every corrupt man and woman. Granny say if you can't stand the heat, stay out the kitchen. You know you can't swim, but you're gone in the sea, say how you're bathing. If you lie down with dogs, you're bound to get bit like fleas. And if you lie and you cheat, you're bound to eat all the cheese. Because Calypso education, information. Yes, once you're telling that truth, Calypso does make some happy, it does make some crazy. But that is the Calypso root, the gospel truth. I will never stop singing Calypso. I ain't giving up, singing Calypso. I'm singing to reach the top, Calypso. Hey. People wish they could keep Calypsonians down, but they bound to fail in their quest to silence we tongue. We put on this job to watch man's society, to protect the weak, the poor, the sick and needy. To all you haters, let me make this abundantly clear. For your information, Calypsonians ain't going nowhere, because Calypso is education, information. Yes, once you're telling that truth, Calypso does make some happy, it does make some crazy. But that is the Calypso root. Just ask the truth. I will never stop. I'm singing Calypso. I ain't giving up. I'm singing Calypso. I'm singing to reach the top. Calypso. I ain't giving up. I'm singing Calypso. I ain't gonna stop. I'm singing Calypso. I'm singing to reach the top, Calypso. I ain't giving up, I'm singing Calypso. I ain't gonna stop, I'm singing Calypso. I'm singing to reach the top, thank you, Russell. Hey, 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 hey.
Yes, folks, that was Marvelous Marvel with Calypso a singing. Oh, is it a singing Calypso?
Calypso a singing.
Calypso a singing.
Yeah.
Another crowd's favorite. And one thing, Marva has a sweetness in her voice that I can appreciate.
Well, when the MC was reading how the bio they boy, whoosh, I say wait, like there's a thesis or something.
All things, all things music. Yes, indeed. So, folks, just a reminder, you know, if you're listening and you want to be the at-home judge, to, you know, select your idea of the 22 Calypsonians that would be picked. Just in case you check in, you know, lyrics would be 30 points, melody 30 points, rendition 20 points, and presentation 10 points.
Originality 10 points.
Which brings us to a total of 100 points. So if you would like to be an at-home judge, judge number 6, let's see how close you can get to
we will
picks.
we will tell you our final pick on Friday.
Nikki will tell you his final pick on Friday. I'll tell you my final pick on Saturday morning.
Oh, you waiting for the judges to come out with theirs?
Well, Nikki, you saw my pick last night for Upstage Experience. Last night I gave them point system.
So for upstage, we looking at what? Between 1 and 10, 1 and 15.
We'll see. I have my picks already. I'm going to have my picks for tonight, and based on tonight, I might see if I might take out anybody from upstage or add in anybody.
Right.
And then the final night, then I'll do.
We'll just see what's going on.
So now we take you stateside for Bertie Banton with Satan Busy.
It was me and a man talking. He was talking some foolish thing. I tell him, come there we go to church to study God. He said that I want you to Satan busy in the Leeward and country. Satan busy among friends and family. Satan busy Saint Vincent and the Grenadine. Stop study hypocrisy. Stop study bad mind. Stop study envy. And let us go to church and study God Almighty. Cause every Vincentian mind want to purge. Satan busy. Get up and let us go to church. Satan busy. Let this music give you the earth. Satan busy. Gone and gone and gone. It seems like the devil wanna destroy all of God's plan. It was me and a man talking. He was talking some foolish thing. I tell him, come there we go to church to study God. He said that I wanted to Satan busy in the Leeward and country. Satan busy among friends and family. Satan busy Saint Vincent and the Grenadine. Stop study hypocrisy. Stop study bad mind. Stop study envy. Let us go to church and study God Almighty. Cause every Vincentian mind want to purge. Satan busy. Get up and let us go to church. Satan busy. Let this music give you the earth. Satan busy. Gone and gone and gone. It seems like the devil wanna destroy all of God's blood. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, man. Satan busy.
Real busy, I tell you, Satan.
Yes,
real busy, Angie.
Yes, indeed. Till we got so distracted, we almost forgot to pick up our mics.
Yes. He was a crowd entertainer. You could hear the crowd carrying on and so forth. There's still a few seats available if you want to come down to the Russell's Auditorium.
Yeah, we still have a few seats in the front.
Yes,
we have some of the
behind us
cocktail
as well,
tables. You know, yeah, the crowd is. To be honest, though, I think last night we had a packed.
And I want to give a big shout out to one of the
But then again, it's still
I
early.
think, yes, it's still early. But you know, one of the biggest, the tent with the biggest following is always Ontour. But because it started last night, you know, a lot of people would have come out and so because it's preliminaries, you know.
Yes.
But yes, the crowd is getting thicker, and that is what the Calypsonians want. That is what the Calypso fraternity needs in order to build, you know, themselves and so forth.
Yes, indeed. You know, this year, I'm going to say it again, I am thoroughly impressed by the Calypso. Not all of them would get, you know, my pick for competition. However, Calypso, Calypso, the entertainment, you know, the kicks and giggles, the enjoyment, the lightheartedness that I grew up knowing Calypso for, even though, you know, they touched on some important and contemporary issues, no matter the topic. It still brings a sort of lightheartedness. I love Calypso because of always a spin of the words and all of these things. So I can appreciate the art form even more this year.
Make some noise for Da Vinci.
Yes, that's the lover man, Da Vinci. He's gonna sing It Ain't Gonna Be Always So. Mr. Soul himself.
So we take you stateside.
Provide your need. Necessity is not greed. You want more, you don't have enough, and your life is rough and tough. Ask yourself what to do to make your dreams come true. Condition to a positive situation. You may be down, but this you must know. It ain't gonna be always so. What you can to prepare a strategic plan, but do not get confused whenever you feel that you could lose. Do not use a cutlass to plan to try to make people understand. How do you change your condition to a positive situation? You may be down, but this you gotta know. It ain't gonna be always so. Threshold, you feel no heat or cold. You can either laugh or you can cry, but you're gonna live until you die. Come with nothing and so you will go, but while you are here, let your love flow. Coming out. Condition to a positive situation. You may be down, but this you must know. It ain't gonna be always so. Of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. But blessed is he who shepherds the weak through the valley of the darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. You change your condition to a positive situation. You may be down, you gotta know, it ain't gonna be always so. You can see your salvation, and you know that it is not an illusion. Things are about to change. Your world will not be the same. So stay intact, keep it together. Remember, after one time comes another. Change your condition to a positive situation. You may be down, but this you gotta know, it ain't gonna be always so. Thank you.
That was D. Vinci, Lancelot Chapman. It ain't gonna be always so. Nikki, correct me if I'm wrong. I think last night we had somebody with something similar. Something. You can never be me.
Ron B. It won't always be so.
So right.
Yes,
I know that was some
Ron
sort
B
of
did
similar.
something like that last night.
So
yes.
Ron B was it won't always be so.
Correct.
And Da Vinci was
It
it ain't go be always so.
Mr. Soul himself.
Yes, indeed. So yes, folks, we're here at the Ontour Calypso tent. Just now, you know, as usual, we will be bringing our interviews that you guys also enjoy. We will get to interview Marvel. You know, sitting right next to me is the reigning Calypso monarch with his gravy bowl. So we're getting ready for Soharo Robbie Hackshaw, and his piece for tonight would be entitled Reflections. So just a kind reminder that this broadcast would not be possible without our sponsors, KFC, and under KFC Company we have Capstone Inc., Blue Lagoon, Coconut Grove Beach Club, and then we have Randy's Supermarket, National Lotteries Authority, and CDC. Once more, our judges for tonight, I think our chief judge, if I'm not mistaken, is Dr. Cleve Scott. He was also a judge at the Dynamite Calypso tent in New York. And then we have Dr. Janelle Allen, Mr. Willis Williams, Mrs. Marla Nanton James, and attorney Franklin Max Edwards. You just kindly notice that we have a few popular Calypsonians here. I think those are mentioned that we have Scorcher, and we also have Alston Beckett Cyrus here. So definitely all things Calypso of all ages. So now we take you stateside to take in some of the biography of the next Calypsonian.
Semi-finals in 1999, 2004, 2011, and he was a finalist in 2010. Tonight he's going to do for us a song called Reflection. And this brother is none other than Soharo.
Good night, good night. victimization and frustration all over this plantation. Don't keep working really hard, jackass getting the reward. Own the campaign, own the job. Oh, me we massa go take the job. Oh, it's public assistance or poor relief. You gamble, you scramble, you beg or thief.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, nothing up their head tonight.
I used to go ache and hot we head. Some like crayfish turning red.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, in a darkness come to light.
All who saying wrong is right. Calypso in we face tonight.
Mirror, mirror on the wall,
We hungry, we naked as we born. In the mirror on the wall.
mirror, mirror on the wall.
Some living and dying by the gun. Things go worse under the sun. Mama guy and propaganda concealing our agenda. The captain sinking the NIS, and we jump and shouting, yes sir, yes! Vincent Chance will suffer before we die, and belly hold head and cry.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, nothing up their head tonight.
I used to go ache and hot we head. Some like crayfish turning red.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, in a darkness come to light.
Justice for Walter Rodney. What about we press secretary?
Mirror, mirror on the wall,
Assassination if we selling crap. Hope them big boys done with that.
mirror, mirror on the wall.
Revolution in education. What a civilization. Graduating is like wasting time. End up on the block and line. Drink your pity, smoke your dope. We not sell passport, we buying vote. Wash your foot and come make some nice. Take the lumber, cement and galvanize.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, nothing up their head tonight.
Go to school on your book, Lulu. On the road, walk barefoot too.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, in a darkness come to light.
A bragging and boasting up in Glen. You give here is 3 for 10.
Mirror, mirror on the wall,
Ali say I rape and I didn't sue. School pick me say I must be true.
mirror, mirror on the wall.
minivans, daily traffic congestion. We ease the heavy load, complete the cross-country road. We should have learned from the lesson. Dig it on the land that ain't garden. What a price we pay for democracy. Darks we take over the new city.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, nothing up there tonight.
Eyes so go ache and hot we head. Some like crayfish done in red.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, in a darkness come to light.
As you can see, I ain't come for crumb, just to join the protesting tongue.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
From highway trade in the traffic long, no more caca holding tongue.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Mirror, 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 mirror. Good night. Good night. Thanks for coming. Love, respect.
That was the man
Saharo, Robbie Hackshaw.
Reflections.
Yes, indeed, and definitely a crowd's favorite. He had the folks dancing on their feet with his Calypso.
You know, Mozart and all the others really had to come strong this year to really to retain his crown.
His crown.
Yes,
He's sitting right next to me here, sipping in his gravy bowl.
The competition is stiff this year.
My sister was half my age. Now I am.
But you know, I'm glad that the competition is stiff, because whoever becomes the monarch would definitely be like, yes, this is a deserved position. So yes, folks, I'm just waiting until, the reigning monarch. So Mozart, good night. How are you feeling?
When you say reigning monarch, you mean R-A-I-N or R-E?
English wasn't my favorite.
Reigning monarch?
You're on your own with that one.
It's reigning monarch?
Yeah.
I'm the reigning monarch. Yeah, well, I mean, what was the question?
We didn't ask the question yet. He's currently busy sipping in his gravy bowl. He's drinking some gravy. Samantha, how are you feeling about the Calypsos this year?
Standard definitely higher than last year. I think about 98% of the Calypso and some better in 2025 than we did in 2020.
Yes, indeed. And now that we realize you decided to defend your crown, what can persons expect from you this year?
Yeah, defend my crown. That's what you're going to expect. Defend my crown. I have to build the moat and all these things and all these things around the I have to protect the property.
And you performed last night. How do you think the crowd received your performance?
Well, I came last night to entertain. And, you know what I mean? The crowd was entertained. That's the most I could say. I came to entertain and the crowd was entertained. Mission accomplished.
Okay, now, what about the youth this year in Calypso? What are your thoughts?
Excellent. I mean, the Divine Sky was great last night. I heard another youngster while I was listening on the radio.
Carrie?
Mother's Cry, yeah. And I think she was magnificent. Careful, one of the youth in Over to the King.
I'm looking for that to happen. I mean, come on, it's not impossible.
But what I must say though, I guess the next performer coming on now, so we will pick it up after the next performer.
Correct, yes.
All right,
Let's go
you.
stage side.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we take a journey through time, from the beginning of man to the world we live in today, one thing remains constant: change. Once, Adam and Eve walked barefoot in paradise, but now we walk in a world of skyscrapers, technology, and endless possibilities. The question is, are we changing for the better? Are we growing wiser? Or just moving faster? Open your hearts, open your minds, because the world is changing. Lady.
Good night, Russell. Let's go.
children. And when you go home, that's another problem. 'cause a pair of licking you'll be getting. But society don't believe in these straps no more. This is why your children become more rude as they grow. This generation turning into vipers. Soon there will be no survivors. 'Cause the world is changing. The world is changing. So many children have lost their way. The world is changing. The world is changing. Say a prayer for our children every day. The world is changing. The world is changing. Can't you see? It's not what it used to be. So won't you help me change this twisted reality? The world is changing. Yeah. World leaders today have their own agenda. They no longer putting the people first. What they craving is wealth and power. So they leave the poor man to suffer. We are all elements of this earth, and everyone has a purpose and worth. So what we need is transparency and equality for everybody. 'Cause the world is changing. The world is changing. Underserved in this anti-world. The world is changing. The world is changing. Global powers show no concern. The world is changing. The world is changing. Can't you see? It's not what it used to be. So won't you help me change this twisted reality? The world is changing. Thank you, Russell.
That was Diamond with
Yes.
The World is Changing.
Oh, crowd appreciated the performance nonetheless. I still think Kerry did a little better. You know.
And that's her
that's
daughter.
just me. You know, I don't know what the judges are seeing or hearing, but yeah, that was just my take on that. But back to a conversation that we were having just before we went stage side. Mazat, you were saying.
Well, part of what I'm doing, you know, with my marketing and how I'm dealing with the tent. There was a conversation I had last year after our Monarch where I questioned somebody who's closely involved in Barbados crop over, pick of the crop, and they get 10,000 people in the thing, and we struggling to get 50 people in there. So one of the questions that I asked was, what are they doing that we're not doing here? And one of the things that they said to me is that we are not hyping the show enough. And from that conversation, I took that we to mean everybody, you know, the stakeholders, the Calypsonians, the CDC, everybody. Just to bring some excitement to the competition. You know what I mean? I think that there's a lot to be done to make people. I think the finals this year is going to be big.
You know, Mazat,
it's not going to be 10,000 people, but it's going to be big.
Last night I had on a conversation. We had a conversation with Chanel, and one of my questions was, you have your own band, you have your own tent. Why not take this to the schools take this to the community. Don't wait until carnival to just put off a
You
tent
want the long
show.
answer or the short answer?
You know,
You have to realize
I
that
think-
unfortunately, and I say that unfortunately in all caps, we are a religious society, and we have people with religious beliefs that are clouding their judgment when it comes to culture and the arts. You take it easy. You go into a principal, who is a staunch Christian, who tell them you want to bring Calypso in the school. Ain't happening.
But even in the communities, you know what I mean?
Listen to me. This next performer, right?
Let's go stateside and we continue with the conversation.
Yeah, right, everybody. Yeah. I tell you, go to hell with your evil spell. Go far with your evil spell. Go to hell with your evil spell. Go far with your evil spell. Once the sun shining, everything gel. All eyes are already hell, protected by the angel. Meet me in the tunnel. Stick to your roots, stick to your roots, stick to your roots, 'cause that is the truth. Put on me Marcus Garvey boot, pick up me banjo, pick up me flute. Calypso there's no half is a load. Plant no job, produce the fruit. Garvey prophetic, no dispute. Dignitary beyond repute. Once bitten, and that is why I am shy. It is forbidden to tell a lie. That is the creed you have to comply. Cause a freed you can't deny. Free no people die. And Papa oh you can rely. For something every July. How you talking? You hear me? Alright then. I resort to a melody. That's my philosophy. It won't hurt anybody. Music is my therapy. Copyright when the spirit call. When your back is against the wall. Hardly anything in that cup but destruction. Things blow up. Stick to the roots, stick to the roots, stick to the roots. That is the truth. Put on me kicking elbows. Pick up me banjo, pick up me flute. Calypso and the office salute. Plant no job, produce the fruit. God be prophetic, no dispute. Dignitary beyond repute. Once bitten, and that is why I am shy. It is forbidden to tell a lie. That is the creed you have to comply. Cause a freed you can't deny. Free though people die. And Papa oh you can rely. For something every July. I tell you. In the sun, if the rain fell, water makes the grain swell. Guest house, basement or motel, luxury apartment, posh hotel, drinking ginger bay or sorrel. No time to rest on laurel, neither time for quarrel, nor just double barrel. Stick to your roots, stick to your roots, stick to your roots, 'cause that is the truth. Put on me kicking elbow, pick up me banjo, pick up the flute. Mass menu of food salute. Plant no job, produce the food. God be prophetic, no dispute. Dignitary beyond repute. Once bitten, and that is why. That is why I am shy. It is forbidden to tell a lie. That is the creed you have to comply. Cause are free, you can't deny. Free, no people die. And Papa Go, you can rely for something every July. I tell you. Documentation is annually. Cases go automatically over hills, space and valley. Memoirs float eternally. Teachers hope the place to rally. Expanding exponentially, physically, spiritually, practically, financially. Stick to your roots, stick to your roots, stick to your roots, your that is the truth. Put on me kicking elbow, pick up me banjo, pick up me flute. Californian do a food salute. Plant no job, produce the food. Copy prophetic, no dispute. Dignitary beyond repute. One bitten and that is why I am shy. It is forbidden to tell a lie. That is the creed you have to comply. God's a free. Can't deny free, no people die. And Papa Go, you can't rely. For something every July. Left them up. Alright then. Stick to your roots, stick to your roots, stick to your roots. That is the truth.
Alright, and just to let you know that this.
Yes! You heard it there from the man Rutical Kojak. Sorry, the Kojak singing Rutical.
Was it Skip to My Lou, Skip to My Lou?
No, I don't know what he's saying, but Rutical was the song.
Madza.
Yes.
You're the Calypsonian out of the three of us here. Was it Skip to My Lou, Skip to My Lou?
No,
I'm at the
roots.
songwriter.
Skip to my roots.
So
you see, we hearing two different things.
I'm at the songwriter.
Angie, you need to listen to your headphone, okay?
I'm at the songwriter. So I do not know. We are at the same place. None of us are show.
Ontour, Calypso, tent.
I wonder which one the judges hearing. Stick to my loot.
I think stick to your roots.
Madza said stick to your roots.
Yeah,
and you say stick to my loot.
I'm saying skip to my loop.
My God, you didn't.
I mean, the song is called Rutical and based on the story.
It sounds like Roots, right?
Stick to your roots,
yeah. The men have it. The men have it tonight. Yeah. You alone, Angie. You alone.
So, as we're talking before, we're talking about the youth. I'm realizing the Calypso with the youth are going in a trend. Before it was the youngsters like little Christopher, who is now little Big Chris, and Oman, Cupid, they're now teenagers heading into young adults. And then we're seeing now, after they have transitioned, we have the younger ones, they're females. Is that like a particular reason, or you think that's just a coincidence?
That most of the younger ones are females?
Yes, like Divine, Kerry.
I think that what we see with the youth is a spill off of what was happening over the years with the adults also. I think as I'm learning about Calypso, that really and truly what we need to teach the youths is not just write a song and give them to sing, but we should teach them how to be Calypsonians. Teach them the art of extempo, because from what I'm picking up, that is the heart of what Calypso really is, that ability to extempo. And I was told last year that it's one of the skills that you need, because in the event you're on stage and you forget your lines, that's where the extempo skills come in, Because that happened to me last night, but you would never know.
Or in the case where every night you come, you add on a verse.
Like me?
That's
I'm Poco 7, Poco Terry.
like you, yes.
Yeah. Right. But you know, in the event that you forget a line, you could easily pull a line that makes sense to rhyme and make it sound like that's what was supposed to be there. Because you have the skill of extempo. And I think we need to teach the youth them the art, not just write a song and give them to sing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madzat, and we hope that, you know, it spills over. We now take you stateside for Cleopatra.
The wickedness you do on this earth is only for a time. All the good people that you hurt, remember, God is seeing them when they cry. You think that you're invincible and you could prevail forever, yeah. You think that you're untouchable, but remember, Mr. Karma, hey, when karma comes, there's no place to run, there's no place to hide. No, 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 no. When karma comes, you're begging everyone to stand by your side. You're getting no blind, you can't tell no lie. No ease up when you cry, it comes from the Most High. You're getting no blind, you can't tell no lie. No ease up when you cry, it comes from the Most High. Yeah. Folks all up in the church and no love in their heart. They look at someone with little worth, yes, and tear that person apart, forgetting there's a price to pay for every wrong thing they say, yeah, to think that they could get away. Just remember there's judgment day. When karma comes, there's no place to run, there's no place to hide. No, 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 no. When karma comes, you're begging everyone to stand by your side. You're getting no blind, you can't tell no lie. No ease up when you cry, it comes from the Most High. No blind, you can't tell no lie. No ease up when you cry, it comes from the Most High. Hey. Whoa, whoa. Many times when you pull me down, drag my name to the ground, but what goes around comes around, yeah. And you won't be singing this song. Hear this song, hear this song. Nobody cares a thing about me. I can't find no sympathy, no. If you stop and rethink it carefully, you charted your destiny. When karma comes, there's no place to run, there's no place to hide. No, 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 no. When karma comes, you're begging everyone to stand by your side. You're getting no blind, you can't tell no lie. No ease up when you cry, it comes from the Most High. You're getting no blind, you can't tell no lie. No ease up when you cry, it comes from the Most High. You're getting no blind, you can't tell no lie. No ease up when you cry, it comes from the Most High. You're getting Look, when you cry, it comes from the Most High. Hey. Thank you, Russell. Thank you very much. Most High.
Yes, folks, that was Cleopatra, When Karma Comes. So yes, folks, that was the first half. We have 11 Calypsonians. And in the meantime, before we go for a short break, let us just remind you that our sponsors for today were CDC, National Lotteries Authority, Randy Supermarket, and KFC. And under the KFC branch, we have
Capstone Inc., Blue Lagoon, and Coconut Grove Beach Club.
Yes. So I'm going to try and get someone who was here last night so that we can have a little comparison of the previous night thus far. And we're going to have a bit more interviews. So in the meantime, let's take a word from our sponsors.
It's the heartbeat of the summer and the greatest summer festival. That's why Vincy's and foreigners from everywhere will be coming together once again in love and unity for Vincy Mas 2025. This one is going to be grand. It's going to be different and glamorous. Be prepared for the vibrancy in Vincy Mas from June 27th to July 8th. Call a family and tell a friend. Let we go Vincy Mas 2025. This one will be massive. For more information, follow us on IG at Vincy_Mas, Facebook at Vincy Mas, and log on to www.vincymas.vc or email info@vincymas.vc. Let we go Vincy Mas 2025.
Give me Calypso, sweet, sweet Calypso.
Everyone's waiting for the ultimate Calypso tent, the Graduates Calypso tent. And this year, it's gonna be total pandemonium with their presentation, Calypso to the World. Get ready for the settlement of all arguments when the cast hits the stage Tuesday, May 27th and June 3rd with preliminary judging on June 10th at the Russell's Auditorium. Come and hear powerful renditions from Alexander, Homie, Hero, Johnny Rebel, Tajo, Buster Ski, Ipa, Patches, Sonny Banks, Armstrong, Shaka, Iwa, Precious J, Kenny, Abuza, The Mighty Malone, Mitch, Shiwali, and Obedient Boy. All backed by the Blazing Fire Band. Time 8 p.m. until. Don't miss the massive Graduates Calypso 10 2025. Brought to you by CK Graves, Careers Training Limited, Keku, the CDC, Benedict's Supermarket, Franklin Brown Valuation Services, C. Prescott & Sons Limited, Massey Supermarket, and BMC Agencies.
Enjoy KFC's finger-licking good chicken every day. Don't miss out on our crazy daily promotions. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at KFC St. Vincent to keep in the know. Can't make it to a restaurant? Call or WhatsApp us for delivery. Kingston 485-6555. Honestville 4564122. You can also pre-order and pick up in Kingston at 534-6555. Honestville 526-4122.
The following is a public notice from the National Lotteries Authority. All members of the public, including corporate citizens, charities, non-profit organizations, clubs, churches, etc., wishing to conduct promotions, raffles, bingos, and other games of chance which offer chances to win prizes, are asked to note that by virtue of the National Lotteries Authority Act 2002, the National Lotteries Authority is the sole body authorized to promote, organize, or offer prizes in any game of chance or similar competition. Persons wishing to conduct such promotions or games of chance must apply to and obtain permission from the National Lotteries Authority. Failure to obtain such permission may incur penalties imposed by law. SVG, get ready! The National Lotteries Authority is now offering more chances to win with 3D and Playphone now 3 times a day. 3 times a day. There's a morning draw at 11 a.m., afternoon draw time 3 p.m., and the night draw from 9 p.m. Get your tickets for 3D and Playful. Now drawn 3 times daily, Monday to Saturday. All from the National Lotteries Authority, giving you more chances to win. New draw times will begin from Monday, May 26th. Any terms and conditions apply.
So yes, folks, if you're now tuning in, we're here coming to you live from the Ontour Calypso tent, and we're back with another guest who've been here with us yesterday. And good night again, Mr. Tibbers.
Good night, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Now, you've been here last night for the Upstage experience, and you're back here with us for the Ontour Calypso tent. Now, based on these 2 nights thus far, what are your thoughts on the Calypsos?
So, let me say, it's very different. I am understanding that each tent has their unique culture. Each tent has a different vibe, and the Calypsonians attack the messaging and how they feel about topics in a very different way between all of the tents.
Okay, and have you had any favorite Calypso for the night?
Not as yet, but I am very hopeful because a lot of the Calypsos that I have listened to, as in from the studio recording, I realize that they come from this tent, but they are coming in the second half. So I am very excited to see how the second half of the tent is going to go, the rest of the night.
Okay. And what are your thoughts about the female and the male Calypso thus far? Because some people are saying that, you know, the males are always there. They've always been there in Calypso. But the females are now shining, because it was mentioned that yesterday, you know, females are taking over in the sense of, we had Angie Meyer, Angie Meyer winning 2 rural
and Kelly J as well.
And Kelly J and this stuff.
So the 3 rural so far with the Soca Monarch are all females. So I feel that the women are really representing. I also, this is a bias, but I think that the women tonight have been the sweeter singers. And I think that sometimes, I mean, this is something that some people have an issue with, but I think we always need to remember that this is a Calypso competition, and the judging criteria lends heavily to being great singers. And I think that the women, especially tonight, have been very great singers. And more than likely, they would have an edge on the men in terms of progressing to the semi-finals.
Okay.
Thus far. Remember, we're just at the first half, and the second half has not yet begun.
Okay. Now, we're going to shift away from the Calypso a little bit. What do you think about the ambience here compared to last night?
The ambience again is very different. Different is the word that I have been using for the season, because last night I felt was a little more calm and subdued. I don't know if it's also that the patrons are getting warmed up for the season, but tonight the patrons are very in it, and they are edging and very much heckling. I am sitting down in a part of the crowd, and the heckling is wild, to say the least, wild.
Now, my final question for you. As a youth coming to the Calypso tents, Calypso arena with your dad, have there been any memories brought back, or any similarities or differences?
What I understand now is that I actually understand what the Calypsonians are singing, and I could relate to many of the issues. Now being a working citizen, now having little children around me that I am trying to protect and all these things. Now I understand the struggles that a lot of the Calypsonians are talking about, and then those Calypsos that have the double entendres, I actually now understand what they are saying compared to when I was little that I didn't get it because I was just dancing to the music. But now I understand.
All right, thank you so much for joining us once more. Hopefully, we see you again tomorrow and we do a little transition if God spare. But it's always a pleasure and we hope to see you for the rest of the carnival season.
Yes, thank you very much. I look forward to continuing to be a guest commentator.
All right. So yes, folks, we're here at the Russell's Auditorium. We're at the Ontour Calypso tent preliminaries. And we're during the intermission. We're looking for different persons. You know, earlier we spoke with Madzat. Then we just spoke with Mr. Tibbles. And we're just, you know, taking in some of the entertainment.
I will do 102 for the personality. I will do money, but I take in me. You take an experience, it loves me.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
Oh yo, let me go Vincy Mas 2025. It's the heartbeat of the summer and the greatest summer festival. That's why Vincy's and foreigners from everywhere will be coming together once again in love and unity for Vincy Mas 2025. This one is going to be grand. It's going to be different and glamorous. Be prepared for the vibrancy in Vincy Mas from June 27th to July 8th. Call a family and tell a friend. Let we go Vincy Mas 2025. This one will be massive. For more information, follow us on IG at Vincy_Mas, Facebook at Vincy Mas, and log on to www.vincymas.vc or email info@vincymas.vc. Let we go Vincy Mas 2025.
Give me Calypso, sweet, sweet Calypso.
Everyone's waiting for the ultimate Calypso tent, the Graduates Calypso tent. And this year, it's gonna be total pandemonium with their presentation, Calypso to the World. Get ready for the settlement of all arguments when the cast hits the stage Tuesday, May 27th and June 3rd with preliminary judging on June 10th at the Russell's Auditorium. Come and hear powerful renditions from Alexander, Homie, Hero, Johnny Rebel, Tajo, Buster Ski, Ipa, Patches, Sonny Banks, Armstrong, Shaka, Iwa, Precious J, Kenny, Abuza, The Mighty Malone, Mitch, Shiwali, and Obedient Boy. All backed by the Blazing Fire Band. Time 8 p.m. until. Don't miss the massive Graduates Calypso 10 2025. Brought to you by CK Graves, Careers Trading Limited, Keku, the CDC, Benedict Supermarket, Franklin Brown Valuation Services, C. Prescott & Sons Limited, Massey Supermarket, and BMC Agencies.
Yes, folks, welcome back. If you're now tuning in, we're coming to you live from the Russell's Auditorium here at the Ontour Calypso tent, Ontour Takeover for 2025. Now, with me, we have Mr. Phil Morgan. How are you doing tonight?
All right, a microphone was.
For somebody who into sound system and technology and has always been on nice radio, I really feel bad. I feel bad for you that you even know how to turn on the mic.
I was given the mic. It was none. But it's been a while. It's been some years since I've had a chit chat on radio. So good night and thanks for having me.
Phil, it's only been last year. Right here in Calypso tent.
Was it?
Yes.
Well, it's still some time.
Yes, indeed. So how are you feeling about the Calypso tonight?
Well, actually, it's my second tent event. The wife brought me out tonight, so I must say kudos to the wife. She delivered tonight with her rendition there, singing the 5th place position. Let's hope that she gets the judges' nod and moves on to the semi and into the finals for this year.
Yes, indeed, Marvo. Now, you've heard a few of the Calypsos for this season. What is your take on the Calypsos you've heard thus far? Not only tonight at Ontour, but in general.
Well, in general, I would have heard Madzat. He's the defending monarch from last night. I got a little sneak peek on that from last evening, because most of the times I'm home with the little ones. Daddy's sitting, as you know, it's Father's month, this weekend, is Father's Day coming up. So kudos to all the fathers that's listening. For some reason, we tend to get, misplacing the noise, as to say. But for the Calypsos this year, Zionai is a talking point. Madzat, I would have heard the little one tonight, the 12-year-old. She definitely delivered tonight. So for my pick out of this tent tonight, she is should be one of the picks tonight out of this tent, Ontour tent tonight. Graduates, I've not heard much from graduates because I would have missed a few tent events, preliminaries, what have you not. As I said, most of the time I'm actually home. And it's a big story from me being into this industry, this set from back in the day. I would have been to every tent,
Yeah.
the 11, 12, coming right up to Carnival. I'm a Carnival individual.
Well, daddy duty calls.
There you go. So, and I got to give it up to my mom. She's listening in Brooklyn. My daughter, she's in Texas. They're listening as well.
Phil, you have to pay for all them ads in them, man. Come now. Answer the question. Logo.
I'm getting my plugs in. I wonder if I'm using 110 or 220. But big up to Nice Radio. They played an integral role in Carnival over the years. The nation of sports. I don't know if you see guys still cover sports.
Yes, we do.
There you go. I'm being a Nice Radio baby from inception, from back in the day. Give it up to Mr. Douglas the Freitas. I hope everything's A-okay with him. He's not 100% I've been told through the grapevine, but he just has to put his back into it and get things back into the swing.
All right, thank you, Phil, and we look forward to hearing you and seeing you for the rest of the season.
Well, I'm always around. I'm always willing and hopefully able, by God's grace, to give my input into the Carnival. And I heard there's a lot of changes that's been coming about for this Carnival this year. So we look forward to see how that implementation of the going back into the day would actually pan out come this season.
Yes, thank you so much, and we hope that all the best to Marvo, actually, your wife. I know you're trying to be unbiased here, but
I'm biased. Once a wife is out there, that's all I hear.
You,
Yeah, everything gets blurred in the noise.
you basically have no choice.
There you go. Bye first. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you. So yes, folks, we're getting ready for the second segment of the Calypso tent, the second half. We have one more interviewee, and I've been waiting for him since last night. And joining us shortly would be none other than the Honorable Fitz Bramble. He's always been present here at every tent. I don't think I've missed him. He's been here at the tent shows, the prelim. Well, he's here now at the prelims. The same thing happened last year. So I guess this man knows everything about Calypso. Good night to you, Fitz.
Good night, and good night to everybody listening.
And how are you feeling? You've been to basically all of the Calypso tents and stuff for this year. How are you feeling about the Calypso for 2025?
Very, very good. Very interesting. Of course, you know, St. Vincent always pose very talented musicians, artists, and tonight, this year is no exception. I'm very pleased. Of course, you know, this is an election year, and you know, Calypso as a means of social commentary, that is going to be heightened this year. It's always been the case, and I've been following Calypso tents and Calypso since I've been a little boy. Every time it's an election year, the Calypsos they take on a different trajectory. So we'll see what happens later on.
Okay, and I'm glad that you took note of, you know, Calypso being with you as a little boy. What are your views about the young persons, the youth, in Calypso competition for 2025?
Well, I think we should try to encourage more of the younger people, the younger artists, to get involved in the Calypso art form. I think they gravitate more to the soca art form. But the Calypso, I think we need to work a little bit more to encourage them to engage in that part of the art form, if I can say that. But having said that, the ones that I've heard this year so far have been quite impressive. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get at least one or two of them in the finals, actually. But I ain't calling no names. I'll get in trouble.
I agree with you. You know, as you say, get the youths involved, right? I was thinking, take the Calypso to another level. Don't wait for Carnival alone to play Calypso or to introduce it to the youth. I know in Carriacou, culture is a big thing, right? Carriacou, Grenada. And trust me, they don't skylark when coming to that. So from age 6, 7, you start learning the quadrille, you start learning the different dances, you start learning the string band, you know, and so forth. Our thing is Calypso, you understand? And whatever other culture we have available, why not take it to the community? So we start sensitizing these people early so the youth grow up hearing about it, knowing about it, and then slowly we can probably introduce it to the schools.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm glad you touched on that, because one of our initiatives, I should say, one of our strategies for development of this country is we are promoting 4 pillars for economic and social growth and development. And one of those pillars is what we call the new economy. And the new economy embraces innovation, technology, the arts, you know, and the creative arts and so on. Our musicians, our performers, yeah. So that is going to be very, very big on our agenda when we take government. I don't want to talk politics, but I mean, I am a politician, and everybody knows, you know, that is our platform, that is our agenda. And we definitely have to make sure that we emphasize, you know, promoting, not just promoting the arts and culture for promoting arts and culture's sake, but letting the young people know that, look, you actually can make a very, very good living from being involved in culture, in performing arts, in singing, in music, you know, in artificial intelligence and those kinds of things. Look, in my constituency of East Kingston, for example, we have some very talented producers. Yeah, Sean Beats with Just Bus, right? Yeah, Yeah, Justin with JC. Not Justin, sorry, Jason with JC Productions. And them fellas producing some very, very good music. How do we continue to support, how do we support them and continue to encourage them to take this thing beyond the level?
To another level,
to
outside
the
of
other
just
level.
Vincy Carnival,
You know what
So
I mean?
it could be another Kevin Little. That could be done in different languages.
Exactly. We have a lot more. I think we have a lot more undiscovered Beckett's and Winston Soso and Fireman. Skinny,
I've always
Problem
said
Child,
the talent is always there.
Yeah.
But we're not nurturing it. We're not looking for it. We're not bringing it out.
Well, that got changed, so.
The support is not there.
That's
or,
right.
or should I say the platform is not set up for
That's right.
for the youth to excel.
That's right.
Because I did music early in my years, and had the platform been there, I probably would have chosen music over my career. You understand?
I noticed that the government, they're embarking on an initiative providing what they call these cultural hubs. I think it's a very good initiative. They have identified 3 different areas thus far. I think Bellevue out on the windward side, and Pettibodel and Chumacka on the leeward side. And the idea is to provide these facilities where you would have recording facilities, the youngsters, the young artists can go in that facility and practice. I think the scope of it also provides opportunities for the other types of arts, painting and that kind of stuff. That is something that I think we need to develop and expand on, and provide that in different areas. That is something that we will definitely be pushing to be further developed. The National Performing Arts Center. I mean, in 2025, we don't have a National Performing Arts Center. Come on. And this is not to bash anybody. It's our reality. And it has to change, and it has to change soon.
Very much so.
You can't be telling the young, you can't be telling our creatives, our artists that, we're supporting you, we're trying to help you to create a better future, to make a very good living from being involved in the art form. But yet, you're not giving them the tools and the resources and the support.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it has to change. And we will make sure that happens.
Because really, if you look at it from this perspective, folks who born in the 2000, all they know is what they see, right?
Right.
And if nothing else is coming, what am I staying in St. Vincent to do?
Yeah.
What am I going to study this for? There's no living, or no benefits studying this in St. Vincent because
and I think it exposes the deficiencies in our entire system, including the education system. We still existing on the notion that if you don't go to school and get 15 subjects and go to community college and get a bachelor's degree, that you're not successful, and that is not the case at all. As a matter of fact, some time ago I was listening to a professor from Boston, and she was saying, even if you have a PhD in whatever field, you, as we say in local terms, your goose basically cook if you don't have a skill. You know what I mean? So that is the kind of mindset that we have to start to adopt. And we have to debunk the notion that if you don't have 15 and 16 subjects in biology and physics and chemistry, that you're not bright and that you're not successful. Of course, there's a place for all of that too, but there's an equal place, for the technical areas, the performing arts, the cultural opportunities, and so on. And we have to push that.
I've seen Calypso grow. From last year, we did our interview with you last year, and we have seen some drastic improvement. Some still iffy, but nonetheless, we have seen some serious improvement. And this year, I know the judges gonna have a really, really hard task as to the semi-finals, much less to the finals.
But I really want to see us push this. I mean, look, when you hear about New Orleans, you think about jazz. You hear about Memphis, you think about country and western. So why you can't, when you hear about St. Vincent, you think about Calypso. It is within the realm of possibility.
Correct. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
So we'll see how things go.
When you say Trinidad, you say the Soca Warriors.
Right, and steel band.
Yeah, and steel band.
Jamaica, you think about reggae.
Reggae, right?
You
Yeah.
know?
So, yeah, we need to have an identity of our own.
Precisely.
And it's not far-fetched
No, it's
because
not.
we have the talent here.
It's not. How many Calypsonians can you think of in the world who had their music featured as soundtracks for movies? Beckett was one, Kevin Little, you know? How many countries in the world could boast of having at least one Calypsonian artist where their music is featured in major movies, you know? So there are opportunities and it's been proven already. So we just got to develop it and nurture it.
All right, thank you, Fitz, once again for
Thanks
this
for having me. I hope I
insightful
didn't talk too
conversation.
much.
No, because the intermission hasn't even resumed. But it's always a pleasure, and do enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of the carnival season.
Thank you very much, and same to you guys. Continue doing the good work that you've been doing.
Thank you.
Take care.
Some messages. I see the persons on the live stream. They're ready to see the second half of
So
the show.
yes,
But of
folks,
course, in the chat.
there you have it. We are here at the Ontour Calypso tent, and we are back, and we're getting ready to begin the second half. And
Remember, our live coverage is coming to you. Compliments, KFC.
Group, we have Capstone Inc., Blue Lagoon, Coconut Grove
Beach Club, Randy's Supermarket, National Lotteries, and CDC.
And if you're now tuning in, and perhaps you took a nap and you're now waking back up, we're just going to let you know the judging criteria for tonight. We have lyrics, 30 points.
Melody, 30 points.
Rendition, 20 points.
Presentation, 10 points.
And originality, 10 points. So now we take you stage side for the first Calypsonian of the second half. We have Kenneth Allen, Vibrating Skates with Democracy in Trouble, Shockwaves. We take you stage side.
When the bastion of democracy of the world heading for anarchy with a bit of empathy, crazy tariffs treat us like spawn. The protectors of democracy now treating friends as enemy with a big stick in foreign policy. The diplomatic soft power is gone. The world is very different today. Since Black Lives Matter, change it, I say. Now I'm afraid to go to the USA. My human rights could be taken away. We feeling shockwaves in the nations. We feeling shockwaves in every region. Shockwaves ravaging economies. We feeling shockwaves in tourism. Shockwaves mashing up education. Shockwaves causing plenty worries. Pope Francis did warn we to be forgiven and have mercy. But when blind vengeance is in control, democracy looks bad in this modern world. Hey! Belly pop! Belly pop! The shifted pillars of democracy, confounding the land of liberty, destroying principles and old treaties like diversity and inclusion. This wanton flipping democracy creates a national tragedy when men acting without integrity suffer from grandiose of delusion. Uncle Sam is on the rampage. My grandchildren locked in a cage. Some people in shock, others amazed. And the masses feeling very outraged. We feeling shockwaves in Western Union. Feeling shockwaves from New York to Boston. Shockwaves taking over Wall Street. We We feeling shockwave in agriculture. Shockwave mashing up we culture. Shockwaves hitting everyone you meet. Pope Francis did want we to be forgiven and have mercy. But when blind vengeance is in control, democracy looks bad in this modern world. Hey! Woo! Ba-da-bum. Some undermine democracy with their government inefficiency, like a wrecking ball to society, leaving everybody speechless. This attack on democracy, deliberate action, no mercy, pushing the oligarchs' bigotry, while the Supreme Court is under redress. The old Marco attack carry come. Me and Motley gave him peace as she tongue. Gonsalves and Rowley told that clung. Cuban doctors, obviously, nothing is wrong. We feeling shockwaves in the islands. We feeling shockwaves in St. Vincent. Shockwaves could ruin the West Indies. We feeling shockwaves in supermarkets. Shockwaves from big money rackets. Shockwaves causing plenty worries. Pope Francis did want me to be forgiven and have mercy. But when blind vengeance is in control, democracy looks bad in this modern world. Bam bam bada, pede pop, and I go on. Pede pop. Woo!
Yes, folks, that was Vibrating Skakes, a veteran to the Calypso arena, and I think he's been out. He's been out for some time, Nicholas, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 1, 2. I don't think Nicholas was hearing me. But I was saying that Vibrating Skakes, he's a veteran. He's no stranger to the Calypso arena. And if I'm not mistaken, he was out last year or so, and he's back with his rendition of Democracy in Trouble. Now, we're getting ready now for the next Calypsonian, the man ants, Mr. Hilton Duncan, with his interesting performance of Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy is not something from Hans
Sugar
John?
Mommy.
Oh.
Hans John sang about.
You gonna know. Hey.
I'm not too sure what is Nicholas, what Nicholas is implying there, but we move on.
Like I said, you would know.
Yes, folks, we're here, at the Ontour Calypso tent, having a good old time, bringing you all things Calypso for right now for the season. And we've had the first half. We've had 11 Calypsonians. We've just begun the second half. We just heard from Vibrating Skakes with Shockwaves or Democracy in Trouble. So now we're gonna take you stateside for the next Calypsonian.
All the way from Byron, but currently residing abroad. But the man said he left physically, but his heart and soul and everything else is still in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He entered the Calypso arena 2 years ago. Last year, he sang Let Us Live. Last year, he sang Let Us Live a Son. And this year, in 2025, he's bringing a Calypso that whenever I hear it, I move. I can't dance, but I always shake some part of my body. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome on stage with his rendition, Sugar Daddy, the man Ants.
Yep. Hey, hey. Uh-huh. Last night I went out to a party. A couple was standing in front of me. The woman was looking to go through the door. The one heading for the dance floor. She turned to him saying, if you want go home, you could do that. Sugar daddy, leave me alone, cause I can't call your phone when you go home. Yet you're calling mine, say you see me online. Boy, let me go and live my life. Go home and be happy with your wife. I come out to party. You are just my sugar daddy. Hey, hey, just let me party. Don't you try to stop me. No, stop. No, 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 no. Hey, hey, loose me. Don't tell me it is time for me to go home. You think I'll be standing there all alone? I left me here to come out and party. No sugar daddy will ever stop me. Mister, take your hand off me waist. Move from in front me face. I come out to party. I'll find somebody to jam me, cause I can't call your phone when you go. Yet you're calling mine, say you see me online. Boy, let me go and live my life. Go home and be happy with your wife. I come out to party. Just my sugar daddy. Hey, hey, just let me party. Hey, hey, don't you try to stop me. Don't stop. No, 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 no. Hey, ay, ay, yo. She said to play, it could be a hefty price you have to pay. You're just the sugar daddy in my life. When you drop me off, you go home to your wife. People asking me, why hanging there still? They don't understand, it is you who pay the bills, boy. I can't call your phone when you go home. Yet you're calling mine, so you see me online. Boy, let me go and live my life. Go home and be happy with your wife. I come out to party. You are just my sugar daddy. Hey, hey, just let me party. Oh, oh, don't you try to stop me. Don't stop. No, 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 no. Hey, hey. This one for all you married men. Ha! Let me tell you something. All you married men should know how to play, or it's a hefty price you will have to pay. She said, you just my daddy in my life. Boy, when you drop me off, you go home to your wife. But people asking me, why hanging there still? They don't understand it's the sugar daddy who pay the bills, boy. I can't call your phone when you go home. Yet you calling mine, say you see me online. Boy, let me go and live my life. Go home and be happy with your wife. I come out to party. You are just my sugar daddy. Hey, hey, just let me party. Don't you try to stop me. Don't stop. No, 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 no. I can't call your phone when you go home, yet you call it mine. See me online. Boy, let me go and live my life. Go home and be happy with your wife. I come out to party. Hey, hey, you are just my sugar daddy. Oh, just let me party. Don't you try to stop me. Don't stop. No, 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 no. Thank you. Hey. Yeah. Loose me.
Don't you try to stop me, Nikki. You're looking for a sugar daddy.
I think you're looking in the wrong place. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta come better than that. But like somebody was saying earlier, you're too young for that. Go walk now. Go walk. When you reach 50, you start looking for sugar daddy. What's going on with you, girl?
Then I could be the sugar mommy then.
Well, that could walk.
So I could work and still have a sugar daddy.
Yes, let's get back to the Calypso now because you want to have a conversation. I ain't really partaking in it.
So yes, folks, that was Hilton Duncan, the Manans, with Sugar Daddy, definitely a crowd's favorite. I'm trying to get the question.
Let's go stateside and think a little bit. Yes.
The Italian still. So here you are. Take 2 minutes to think about it and come back with your best pickup line. This is Sugar Daddy Competition 2025. Go on, so. Yeah, man. So the next Calypsonian coming on stage, he's been around for quite a long time. He's been singing Calypso since.
So yes, folks, you know, the MC brought a little challenge to the crowd to come with their best Sugar Daddy pickup line. Nikki, I'm sending you.
What's yours?
I am not a sugar daddy.
Oh. I've never been a sugar daddy, so I don't know what the pickup line.
So we now take you stateside for Junior Marshall Marshy with Leave the Dead. Nikki, Leave the Dead.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Greetings. Hey. Vendors in the central market. For you, I have a vision. The things I came here to mention. I hope it don't cause no confusion. I dreamt one night I was driving towards the burial ground road. I picked up a deceased Baptist woman along with some heavy load. She said, thank you, my humble servant. I appreciate this ride. We started the conversation. Soon as she got inside, she also gave me a message and asked me to remember that if anyone should vex with you, tell them you're just the messenger. She said to go in the central market, tell them vendors for she to stop practicing obia, get close to the Almighty. A certain woman kept coming every night like she afraid she bed with a set of smoke herring, head interfering with the dead. Tell she, leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Eternal heavenly peace, my Lord. Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Eternal heavenly peace. Vendors in the central market. It's true, I have this vision. The things that the lady mentioned, it's really hard for you to understand. She said one night rain was falling. She appeared in a big black robe. The way she described this big fat woman, I swear she is a sangu. She had a bag with parchment paper, a bottle of rose oil. Without every hesitation, she went straight for some grave soil. She had a bag with some baggage, cattle tongue and cucumber. In case you should challenge, she ain't code, nothing you can remember. She said to go in the central market, look very carefully, down in the west side corner, and she sure you will see. But judgment day, it is coming. This is what Miss Balcom said. To deal with that malicious woman interfering with the dead, tell she,
leave the dead, let her rest in peace. Leave the dead, let her rest in peace. Leave the dead, let her rest in peace. Eternal heavenly peace.
My Lord,
leave the dead, let her rest
tell
in
she,
peace. Leave the dead, let her rest in peace.
leave the dead, let her rest in peace.
Eternal heavenly peace.
Vendors in the central market, this wicked Obia woman, her only aim and intention is just to lead us to destruction. Failure for taking this message means that you have more faith than Job. We've got to put a stop to this woman going down the destructive road. Some refer to her as a serpent, be aware of her bite. Some say she is a sukuya, watch her footprints at night. Some say she wears lots of badges. She is the queen of Obia. Some of the vendors said that is true. She was than a vampire. She said to go in the central market, look good and you will see that all the other vendors pointing fingers at she. I want to give her this message that Mrs. Balcom said, stop pretend to be comforted by putting band on she head. Tell she, leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Eternal rest in peace. My Lord,
leave the dead, let them rest.
Tell she,
leave the dead, let them rest.
Let she know,
leave the dead, let them rest in peace.
Eternal
rest in peace.
Hey. Vendors in the central market, this is a serious vision. The way this lady was looking, it's really hard for you to understand. She said one night rain was falling. She appeared in a big black robe. The way she described this big fat woman, I swear she is a Shango. She said, look on the paper, a bottle of rose oil. Without any hesitation, she still went for she grave soil. She had black candle and matches, and also red lavender. And if anyone think this ain't true, she had a sifesita. She said to go in the central market, look good at this lady. There is a certain odor always coming from she. I want to give her this warning that Mrs. Balcom said, start eating the smoke herring head and stop mingling with the dead. Tell she to
leave the dead, let them rest.
Tell she,
leave the dead, let them rest in peace.
Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Eternal heavenly peace, my Lord.
Leave the dead, let them rest in peace.
Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Leave the dead, let them rest in peace. Eternal heavenly peace. Thank you.
Yes, Nicholas, leave the dead, let it rest in peace. That was Mashi, Junior Marshall.
Sing the chorus, Lemena. I go back here.
Leave the dead, let it rest in peace.
Sing, attack this song.
Leave the dead, let the rest in peace.
Yes, Kaiso, Kaiso. That was the man Mashi, as Angie said.
Yes, indeed.
And he's
To be
saying,
honest, I actually enjoyed that performance. You know, it
what
had
you
me.
enjoyed about the performance?
Okay. The melody, it had a nice rhythm to it. It had me bouncing in my seat. Never mind, I was on my phone. And I found myself singing.
But sing it, let me hear what you've been singing.
Singing is in my heart, not in my voice.
Yeah, you could try it still.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
We'll leave that for our karaoke nights, Nikki. Oh, gosh. But his Calypso caught me out of all of them for the night. His had me unconsciously singing the chorus.
Oh, you just deal with the dead or?
No. It's just catchy.
Oh.
It is catchy. And it took me back to the days of, you know, when we were young and as kids. We sang things that we had no idea what the meaning was about. And this is one of those songs that you would go around hearing children singing to the top of their voice, up and down in the classroom, on the road. So now we take you stateside for the next Calypsonian, Earl Isles Exposer, singing Snitching for Ralph.
It was during the launching of the book by the Prime Minister, a time of despair. He was very clear. He reminded us of all the problems we went through, the hurricanes, the floods, just to name a few. The enemy have no vision, he said. They have no policy, but you would sit down and talk with them intelligently. Well, I say, boy, like I know something the comrade don't know, and I go put it down in a calypso. And I know the NDPA don't like me, 'cause I telling Ralph everything they just say about me. They say your policy is not for everybody. This country's suffering and you can't see. And all of them who ride in on the gravy train is one thing on their mind, keep it rolling. They say when it comes to corruption, you will be win. Imagine them saying all them things. Well, if north is north and south will always be south, then comrade, what's there to talk about? You can't join north with south. What's there to talk about? And the pace the time to get out. What's there to talk about? I was most intrigued with the fact, the things I was hearing, without a doubt, they come from the mouth. They mention about all the wrongs they say others do, election schemes and plans that keep working for you. They made an intention that it is going true. But these days, this small thing you just do. They say when it comes to decision, you can't see. And this is how these things are saving me. But then I remember this small thing saying, this is the thing that does going to say. They say your island is just for everybody. These things going wrong in the country, and all of them rolling on the gravy train. One thing in mind, keep it rolling. They say when it comes to corruption, you will be win. Imagine them saying all them things. Well, if north is north, and south will always be south, then comrade, what's there to talk about? Sometimes I feel to shout, what's there to talk about? Morally they say you don't have the clout. What's there to talk about? Da-da-da-da. It's time to go searching and look to see what is better for our nation. To moving on. All the problems we're going through, victimization and all the other things they say they just do. We have to mention the whole thing is true, but I know but just what I will do. I say, boy, like no, we don't know what's going on. Cause these things seems to be going wrong. But I merely mention the contour is true. I say no boy never will do. I say boy, like I mentioned, this thing is wrong. But now that we're going, it's going wrong. And all of this time that we're racing up, sometimes I know I go have to stop. They said the new hospital that you're starting, 2 elections go pass and it's still building. These are the things save you out of the mouth. No comrade, what's there to talk about? Sometimes you have to shout, what's there to talk about? You're going right and going road, what's there to talk about? Thank you.
That was Earl Isles, Exposer with Snitching for Ralph.
What do you think about that Calypso, Angie?
I'm neither here nor there, to be honest.
What do you mean by that? I mean, seriously, the man sing his heart out and you're neither here nor there. Angie, you need to give me that phone there. Right.
That's the point. It did not captivate me enough to be out of my phone.
But we're here to do a job. It's a Calypso. It's preliminary. It's judging night.
Okay,
and
let me
you're
be
working
real
nice
based on the
radio.
judging.
You know how much people call me and say, with a woman who does broadcast with you there. Oh God, she sounds so nice on radio.
I'm
You
trying not to
just
be
gonna
too
bust the
critical
bubble.
tonight.
No, we're not critical, but you know.
Anyways, this. Oh, they coming with the best pickup line. Let's go stage side.
Snuffy, it's like if I do this and I run over to this beautiful young lady and I said hi. Say hi, let me. Hello. Hey. So then I'm gonna be like, Snuffy, are you offense? Because I can't get over you. I tell you. What I mean? Snuffy, if you can't tap that, you can't tap nothing. Listen, we only doing one now, and the next one going to come after, right? Because I feel like the judge is ready. So Snuffy, you all go first? So sweet up the ladies then. Let me hear you.
You can't let me. Will you want me to pick up a line now?
Tell him to pick up line. You want another one?
Hello, Mr. Man.
Push pause. When we return, we have the next sugar daddy to come. Yeah, man.
Hello.
So the next Calypsonian.
Call me tonight.
To be honest, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. He was straight to the point. Hello. Call me tonight. So you either pick up your phone and call Snuffy tonight. Straight to the point. Anyways, folks, we take you stage side for The Truth. John Duggan with You Cannot Sing About That. We now take you stage side.
Guys, keep telling me what I can and can't sing about. Yeah. You keep on singing about the crime situation that is spiking in our nation. And that's a problem topic as far as I can see in our high society. The truth, I think you should know by now. Our main problems, you cannot sing about them. Wake up, open up your eyes and see, or you will not get past preliminary. Sing a sweet, happy song, and you will not go wrong. He said if you're Calypso, the advisors does not like, there's no maybe, crap or smoke your pipe. You cannot say gun-related killings are on the rise. You're going to make the country look bad. Or walking the streets after dark alone is not wise. Why you can't sing that?
You're gonna make the country look
bad. He said if you really want to win the Calypso crown, our main problems you can't sing about none. You have to first acknowledge your problems if you want to solve them. Yeah. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, beautiful valleys. You are the gem of the Antilles, named destination of the year in the Caribbean. Yes, you are one in a million, but some of us are acting insane, spoiling your good name, causing a lot of pain. And when I cry lamentation in my songs, the powers that be are saying I am wrong. My magic is to entertain. before it's too late. But if you're Calypso, the insiders does not like. He said goodbye, you are out the fight. You cannot say 54 homicide happened last year. You're going to make the country look bad. Or criminal shooting broad daylight like they have no fear. Why you can't sing that?
You're gonna make the country look bad.
Yes, he said you have to think twice about the songs you sing, or you'll be finished before you begin. Begin, 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 begin. Hey. Can somebody help me understand what's going on with all these shootings in our homeland, undermining the stability of our country, fostering fear amongst us daily? We all have to face reality and eradicate this crisis in SVG. It's time we try and work together and stop pointing fingers at one another. All are young, it does not matter. Rich or poor, who you are. This is our land, and it's heartbreaking to see we're destroying our sanctuary. We cannot pretend we do not have a problem with crime, or we will make the country look bad. Because the poor people are the victims most of the time, or we will make the country look bad. Then we have truly failed in our obligation in the upliftment of our nation. Say again.
Nation.
Again.
Nation, nation, nation.
Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Good night, good night.
So yes, folks, that was the truth with You Cannot Sing About That. And definitely, yes, we're just shifting here a little bit. So yes, with us, joining us shortly, yes, with us here tonight, we have the marvelous Marvel. Marvel, how are you feeling tonight after your performance?
Well, after my performance, I'm feeling good. As I told you previously, when I'm on stage, I'm at home. It's my second home, so I'm good.
Okay, yes, and we definitely saw that confidence and that sweet voice up there. Now, a bit away from your performance, because I could still see that you're in your glee. How do you feel about the Ontour Calypso tent thus far?
The Ontour Calypso tent brings a wide range of talent. And you can see it because we have the youngest performer, which is Kerry. And when you look at Kerry when she's doing her performance, we could see that the future of Calypso is very, very good going forward. And I was here last night, and I also saw Sky perform. Yes. So if I'm making a comparison, I say the future looks good with good nurturing.
And I'm being very biased here, Marvel. You realize the future of females, right? And you mentioned last night about females.
Yeah, we're dominating this here. Come on. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, let's face it. Over the years, the Calypso and the reggae and the soca has been dominated by men in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Oh gosh, if it's the female turn this year to shine, leave us. We go eat up the curry raw.
Yes, indeed.
Man, we had to pay for them ads there. We ain't giving free ads at all. But we'll continue this conversation. We're going stateside to get our next Calypsonians, yeah?
Good afternoon. I say, oh yeah, Calypso. All right. I hear some people trying hard to get rid of Calypso. So when some behave bad, some people would never know. They're working at their best to push Calypso in a corner. So when some make the mess, you won't hear that in a soca. But what I want them to know, the festival is not just to jump up and whine, not so the thing goes go. Some want to know all who step out of line. Carnival is all about the good, even and ugly. But they want to muscle remote, they can't take social commentary. So that's why they squeeze in Calypso.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
Like they really want we pack up and go.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
No respect for the fraternity.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
So they trying hard to get rid of we.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
But Calypso is to guide society and expose all negativity. All who play in Santana and Django,
they can't treat Calypso so.
Hijabi parties I go deal with all you.
They can't treat Calypso so.
I say it's every year Calypsonians face this problem. They're moving so unfair and want we sing to impress them. Calypsonian don't take sides. When you're good man, you're good to go. But the wrong thing some want to hide, we say no Sankey sing so. I say we are the one who don't let society know. Sometimes they can't depend on the police, the newspaper or radio. It's since 19 long time. We don't rebel when things going wrong. So we can't jam and whine when the wrong things keep getting strong. So that's why they squeeze in Calypso.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
Please tell me what Calypso do you?
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
Social commentary keep the people in check.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
The politicians remember what they forget.
No, you can't treat Calypso so.
Calypsonian tell the people the truth. Yes, we don't take deep down to the root. So all Freddy, Jason and Chucky,
they can't treat Calypso so.
Takushin Kasefali, Kaiso not Jumbi,
they can't treat Calypso so.
Alright. Now they have to understand they can't treat Calypso that way. Promising 40 grand, take back 10,000, that's a play. Our daughter Soka getting a fat salary. And imagine our grandchild Raga getting the same as Kelly. You think like a mother Calypso just come. Our daughter and grand was here before we, treating us like dum-dum. Because we don't export them yearly, they want we to sing soca. If we want to get big money, But according to Sheena, we will beat them with commentary. So that's why they drop the prize money.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
Believe me, they afraid social commentary.
No, no, they can't treat Calypso so.
Trying to put the art form in jeopardy.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
If I lie, act Mama pinch some royalty.
No, no, they can't treat Calypso so.
I see they going all out to give pressure. 24 years still no art form center. All Johnny come lately, please understand.
They can't treat Calypso so.
The culture is much bigger than the man.
They can't treat Calypso so.
Alright. Can't do that. Okay. John Public would like to know when they will stop lighting fire. They say one song to show that they control the culture. CCD or ADCC doing anything, anytime. And they don't know already, mine could change clothes can't change mine. They really going too far. They say something I must let them know. It's time to raise the bar and show some respect to Calypso. Back then when was Calypso? Our daughter and grand was never in thought. God bless Rashoti and my show, so give Calypso what it's worth. And stop treating Calypso that way.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
One by one we will go, Calypso will stay.
No, no, they can't treat Calypso so.
Remember way back when on the plantation.
No, they can't treat Calypso so.
Singing a massa he couldn't just understand.
No, no, they can't treat Calypso so.
But in this your time, it's a different case. We giving it to you face to face. You might say that I'm out of place.
They can't treat Calypso so.
It's not a culture race, Calypso want a space.
They can't treat Calypso so.
Just remember, Calypso is the mother who brought all the other. So just remember, we're not giving up. We're here to stay. Good night.
That was Glenford Charles Azara with You Can't Treat Calypso So. So Marva, earlier we were talking about, the young persons and, the females taking over Calypso, and I like that you said that the future's in good hands. What are some of the things? Hold 1 second, let's just take in that pickup line and then I'll come back to you.
What Snuffy say? The only thing I hear was hello. After that I hear none. So, you ready?
Snuffy, that's a hard one for fellow boy. I know we here.
Is right, you write down the line there?
I'm a songwriter after all. I have a way with words. So listen to me carefully, right? I know we here for Calypso. But I just want to let you know. I notice you're sitting there all alone. Is there somebody waiting for you at home? Can I be your comfort zone? To shower you with money and gifts and more? And if you doubt I have it so, just take the 1,000 I win last night from Extempo.
That not pick up line, that pick up paragraph. Kaiso!
You see, when I say Snuffy had my vote, Snuffy was straight to the point. Hello, hello. Can you pick up the phone? No, hello, call me later. All right. So yes, Marvo, back to a little gist. What is one thing you think we can implement to encourage the youth to venture into Calypso?
Once you're serious and you think that you have some sort of talent, I would encourage you to get involved. I think what is lacking in St. Vincent is that a lot of artists don't realize what is the music of business And once we could get them to learn how to craft their music properly, I think we will be able to get on the, but we'll come back to that.
We take you stateside.
You said time for me to go home, lie down and rest me bone. But I already said this whole boss won't leave an unfinished task. After all the good I do for the people, they want me to pack up and go. Sometimes I wonder if they insane or they just love to call up me name. I came here 2001 and inherited a bad hand, and I do everything to make it look nice. Now we living in paradise, so we should be glad and fly our flag. And thank God for what we have. SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. When I started the AIA, they had nothing good to say. The Nelson Mandela Highway, they had nothing good to say. So I asked the Father to guide and protect me along the way. I repair all the police station and give them revolution in education. Some say I will never build a bridge over the dry river. Now Michelle and Juice gone a blessed way. Still they have nothing good to say. So James told me down Granan's Bay, they never have nothing good to say. Mami oh, bye-bye. I am the man with the plan to develop this island. And when I make a decision, ask me any question. Just now the place go look real pretty with the new cargo port in the city, the acute hospital at Anna's Vale. We not putting it for sale. Some say the treasury empty, they can't get the gratuity. And when I travel overseas, it's beg, I don't beg for money, but I have to do what I have to do in order for things to happen, so they could say what they want to say. SVG has gone a long way. SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. I move some from town, put them low man's bay. Still they have nothing good to say. Every month they get in full pay, and they have nothing good to say. I asked the Father to guide and protect me along the way. Is I who took you off the blacklist? Now you come and you're talking your foolishness. I build houses all over the country, but you have nothing good to say about me. I'm fixing roads every day, still they have nothing good to say. I did so much in Beckway, still they have nothing good to say. Mami oh, tan tan te, la da da da, tan tan ting tan da. Bye. They say this election coming, I will do anything to win. They know they have a big price to pay, so let them say what they want to say. Every day they're trying to stop me from hitting the six and make history, but don't care how hard they try, they have to go home and cry. All who didn't take the vaccine, I tried to create a scene. Please come back, it is not too late to put some food on your plate. My back bars, I could take me licks, but I didn't come here to talk politics. The record is there to show we living much better than long ago. SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. At Vinlec and CWSA, they have nothing good to say. Police patrolling streets night and day, and they have nothing good to say. I ask the Father to guide and protect me along the way. I reduce indigent poverty and build homes for the elderly. I try to clean up the tongue, but the vendors keep flocking around. Some go down on their knees to pray, still they have nothing good to say. The eruption of La Soufre, they didn't have nothing good to say. Mami oi, litantante, Pampe, babana, babana. Some wishing for me to dead, so they pelt stone and bust me head. All the wickedness they did to me, I leave them in the hands of the Almighty. They think I'm lazy and old, and they could beat me at the pole, but they're making a big mistake. Everything I intend to take, some talking about CBI, all they doing is lie. They don't know what they're talking about, but they keep running off the mouth. SVG is close to my heart, and we won't allow them to tear it apart. So be patient and have some faith. Turning back now will be too late. SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. When I started the AIA, they had nothing good to say. The Nelson Mandela Highway, they had nothing good to say. So I ask the Father to guide and protect me along the way. I repair all the police stations and give them revolution in education. Some say I will never build a bridge over the dry river. Now Michelle and Juice gone her blessed way. Still they have nothing good to say. So James told me don't go and Bay. They never have nothing good to say. Good night, good night. Mami oi, litantante, la da 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 litantante.
And that was Derek Alexander, man sick with nothing good to say. I must say, he's definitely a crowd favorite. He has the people on their feet. They're singing. Like, if they could have gotten an encore tonight, this definitely would have been one of them. Yes. So, Marva, as you were saying earlier, you were saying one of the things that you would do to pull the youth, more youth into Calypso. Now, what is one, some people were saying that the youth should stay in junior Calypso and not bring them into the big yard. What are your thoughts?
Personally, I always think that the youth should stay where the youths are. When you reach a certain age, then you enter the big yard. Just like how when you're eligible to vote, that's when you vote. But according to the regulations of the Calypso Association, there's an age where youths are able to enter into the big arena. And if I had to make a comparison, I was here last night and I witnessed firsthand Sky singing with the upstage Calypso tent, and she was really good. Really, I have to emphasize, she was really good.
I was really going to cut you short because really and truly, if you want to say the youth should stay in the juniors, then how are they going to get the exposure and prepare themselves for the big yard?
Well, what we need to do is that rather than waiting until carnival time, we need to have more festivals where the youth, because let's take for example, about 2 weeks ago I went to the Barreley Secondary School, Bethel High School, and I judge the competition that they had there. We need to get more of these competitions so that the youths won't have to wait until carnival time to have.
All right, thank you. We take you stateside for Ninja.
Every morning I wake up and turn on me radio. I does really get shake up how the country a go. Murder after murder, blood flowing down the drain. Can somebody help me? I think I'm going insane. What's become of mankind? I can't understand. Are we raising a criminal generation? Why can't we live in peace? Or are we simply worshipping the beast? Mankind has no regard for life anymore. Seems like hell has opened its door. Aye, 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 aye. Bullets flying everywhere. Seems like we're in the wild, wild west. I think I made it very clear. I need a bulletproof vest. Brothers killing brothers as if they're in a movie. So many are dying. There's no space in the cemetery. No love, no compassion. Oh, what a nation. Are we raising a criminal generation? When will this killing cease? Or are we simply worshipping the beast? Inhumane, senseless killing, no regard for the living. Aye, 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 aye. I hear the cry of a mother. Her son was the next victim. Heartbroken and filled with anger. She fed up at the system. So many unsolved crimes. Where is the justice? Gangs are taking over. Where is the police service? Guns on every corner. Is this a revolution? Are we raising a criminal generation? Is blood they out to feast? Or are we simply worshipping the beast? Gun violence is on the increase. When will it cease? Aye, 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 aye. Bang the song of a gunshot echoing in the air. 5 gun on right on the spot. The people living in fear. Morals and no values have disappeared completely. I blame the churches, the schools and the family. Those in authority needs investigation. Are we raising a criminal generation? Why can't they try at least? Or are we simply worshipping the beast? These are the signs of time. Brutal, heinous crime. Good night.
Calypso, Calypso. Yeah, man, that was Ninja. That was Ninja.
So yes, That was Ninja the Beast Cook Nights. You know, folks, we're slowly winding down. We have 4 more Calypsonians for tonight. We should be preparing for Winston Lewis, Easton, Bring Back the Love. Now, Marva, how are you feeling now that things are winding down for Ontour? How are you feeling?
Well, I love to make comparisons, and last night the preliminaries got off to a second start because we had the Dynamite Calypso 10 that judged on the on the weekend, and then last night and now tonight. I think everybody's bringing their A game. We just have to wait to see what the judge's decision is. The judge's decision is final, so we just have to wait. But I think everybody stands a good chance. Everybody brought their A game tonight, and last night, and Dynamites as well. So we just have to wait and see what would be after tomorrow night.
Yes, indeed, because this was actually mentioned last year that for sure the quality of Calypso that we've seen come out this year has definitely been all A game.
Yeah, I think the Calypsonians stepped up from last year, and it just shows that it's improvement. So that's good, because I mean when you start a foundation and you could build on it, it shows that you're going somewhere. So that's really good that we're seeing improvements. And I think that for the preliminary round, from the Dynamite Calypso tent, the Upstage Calypso tent, and now tonight the Ontour Calypso tent, everybody's brought their A game, and I'm sure that the Graduates Calypso tent will be coming tomorrow night with their A game as well. So we look forward to that.
Yes, indeed. So with us we have Miss Ann Miller, which we would pick up right after this performance. We now take you stage side.
We heard about pirate. Yo! Here comes Jack Sparrow. Good night, ladies and gentlemen! Too much piracy. Hey! Bring back the love. Friday, bring back the love in Vincy, oh God. Friday, oh gosh, build back our communities, oh yeah. Friday, bring back the love in Vincy, oh God. Friday, oh gosh, build back our community, oh yes. We have a man who wait till election to promote jobs and full Vincentian. If I am wrong, please correct me. Another time like this, go sing SDG Friday. Bring back the love in Vincy, oh God, too much piracy. Friday, oh gosh, build back our communities, oh yeah. Friday, bring back the love in Vincy, oh God. Friday, oh gosh, build back our community, oh yeah. Hey, bring back the love. Bring back the love. We have a plan to build this island. Too much corruption, too much confusion. Accountability, the banana industry, and for agriculture, we have to do better. Friday, bring back the love in Vincy, oh God, we lost it. Friday, oh gosh, build back our communities, oh yeah. Friday, bring back the love in Vincy, oh God. Friday, oh gosh, build back our community. communities, oh yeah. Hey! Bring back the love. Bring back the love. The government should take instructions from the citizens of this island. Don't play with our integrity. Fix the constituency. But just like Humpty Dumpty, he will have a great fall Friday. Bring back the love in Vincy, oh God. Friday, oh gosh. Build back our communities, oh yeah. Friday, bring back the love in Vincy, oh God. Friday, oh gosh. Build back our communities, oh yeah. Hey, Indians! Bring back the love. Bring back the love. Hey! 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 Now Monday, now Tuesday, now Wednesday, now Thursday, it's Friday. Now Monday, now Tuesday, now Wednesday, now Thursday, it's Friday. Oh gosh! Now Monday, now Tuesday, now Wednesday, now Thursday, it's Friday. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Now Monday, now Tuesday, now Wednesday, now Thursday, it's Friday. Friday. I bring back the love in Vincy. We need it. Friday, oh gosh. Build back our communities, oh yeah. Friday, bring back the love in Vincy, oh God, oh God. Friday, oh gosh, bring back our communities. Yes, for the love of Sylvester and the Grenadines. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You have a wonderful night. Jack Sparrow, love you. Look for Jack Sparrow in the next episode. Thank you.
That was Winston Lewis. I stand with Bring Back the Love. Definitely a crowd's favorite. Now back to previously before this performance, we have with us Miss Ann Miller, previous president of the Calypso Association. How are you doing tonight, Ann?
I'm good.
And how do you feel about the Calypso you've heard for 2025?
Well, I can say they're very interested.
Compared to maybe last year or over the past few years, have you seen any growth in the Calypsonians themselves?
Well, this is my opinion. I think that a lot more can be done. I think the Calypsonians need to show appreciation for the talent that they have, and there's a lot more work that can be done. I think I can still see some selfishness in the writing of Calypsonians, because when you look out there, there's so many youth. I think it's time that the senior Calypsonians try and adopt a young Calypsonian and nurture them, because as you say, if the art form is to continue, if you don't adopt them now, what is going to happen in the future?
And I'm glad that you touched that point. So a final question for the night. The young Calypsonians that you've heard for the season, what are your thoughts about their performances?
Spectacular. I said spectacular because you can see the improvement in all of the junior Calypsonians that I've seen perform thus far.
So do you say that, is it safe to say that the future of Calypso is in great hands?
If there's continuity, yes.
All right. So thank you so much, Anne. It's a pleasure having you here with us. And yes, you folks, you've just heard it from the past president of the Calypso Association. So once again, thank you.
And thanks for having me, and I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of the season.
Thank you. So yes, we're getting ready for the leader of the Ontour Calypso tent, Elvis Abi Abijah, with Is We Mashing Up Society. We now take you stateside.
One love. I decided to write in the next political song, but me conscience tell me hold up, something wrong. My love of country and loyalty convince me to change trajectory and put me focus on the chaos happening in society. We have lost our moral compass, principles just disappear. Common decency evades us, criminals have us in fear. Suppression of rights and freedom, rulership by tyranny, compromising no integrity, mashing up society. We just walk on in the minivan, music like a street party, lyrics that could pregnant me is we. Witness crime in this country, once a day affecting we, keep it from authority is we. Sex offenders like celebrity, lawyers rush to set them free. Who does blame the victim is we. Parents abuse teachers when they discipline your picnic, is we mashing up society. Guys, is we. We must lead by example how we want this country to go. Set the template, lay the foundation for those who follow. But the dictator, the emperor, with his vice, squeezing us each day. And if you only beg to differ, you'll get crushed by their power play. I'll engrave on Michelle tombstone, female national hero. That's how most of us would end up, who oppose the status quo. We are living like cockroaches in a demon fall party. They done build a brand new mortuary, mashing up society. This man who nearly 90, say people power hungry, a storm blowing away money, is who should get an Oscar for when he tell we Garifuna go take we property. They turn wrong and honor he is we. They reach the date of expiry. They want to keep us in bankruptcy so Taiwan could own SVG. Is we. Whole boss of contradiction, have a jet for celebrity. Is he mashing up society? Yeah, man. I have lessened the weeping and gnashing of teeth in this land. Is the most pressure and wickedness since I born. The draconian vaccine mandate cut down people breadfruit tree. They use tax money so heartlessly to appeal case to the privy. I can't even hire Jomo for I hear the suing he. Seeking justice in this country is like climbing a guru tree. If you want a pill or plaster, you have to check the pharmacy. School children fighting up with rats and flea, mashing up society. The worst slave landed in this country. Folks who live in poverty, showing six fingers, give me his way. Build hotel with 10 highest money. Complain how hotel empty. Selling hotel already. His way. It's the most failed projects I ever seen. Everything temporary. The new port I sink already. His way. They buy barley so with we money. Right here we go XIV. As we mashing up society. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was the veteran Elvis Abbey. Abijah is we mashing up society. Definitely a crowd's favorite. If this was regular tent night, I know for sure the grudges were going to just knock that stage and Abijah was going to be given a encore.
Correct.
He had the crowd on their feet, everybody standing. Definitely another crowd's favorite.
Who mashing up the country?
Played the fifth.
Is we.
Played the fifth.
You ain't calling the name, is we.
Is we, according to Abijah, is we mashing up society.
Of course.
True.
When the port sink in.
So yes, folks, we are winding down. Up next, we should have Alvin, Denny, Zionai. You know who you mean. And ending tonight, we have Anthony Walters, Tumpy, Political Rascals. To be honest, it's the first time I'm hearing of Tumpy.
He's been around.
Maybe I'm too young. This time I'm too young.
No, you know him when you see him, yes.
Okay.
But yes, we have two more Kaisonians left for the evening. And wow, it's already bedtime.
It's way past my bedtime, Nicholas.
No, let's just say it's already bedtime. Not way past. Come now.
But this cast tonight has been a larger cast compared to the previous
and
two
quite
nights.
Interesting nonetheless.
Yes. And as somebody clearly stated, difference in the Calypsos for the night. So
yes.
We now take you stateside for Zionai.
Something wrong with this country. Our people losing their brain. When I am singing Calypso, they say never call people name. Last year when I roll like thunder, I make sure leave out people name. But some people start to wonder and came up with something again. Soon as I say eliminate the man, we know who you mean. Hear them, we know who you mean. Just hear them, we know who you mean. When I say to them, amputate the hand, we know who you mean. Hear them, we know who you mean. Just hear them, we know who you mean. When I say that old worthless dirty criminal, I want to hear the back vocal scream. Scream, all you scream. Yeah, we know who you mean. Years on a straight they ban me, victimizing my Calypso. They say I ain't deserve a play on TV, night or radio. I find it rather interesting. All they do is bringing me fame. This year they go hard to ban me, cause I calling some people name. Now so and so lay down Glen in peace. We know who you mean. Hear them, we know who you mean. Just hear them, we know who you mean. Then so and so father rape a police. We know who you mean. Hear them, we know who you mean. Just hear them, we know who you mean. When I see them old stinking dirty predators, I want to hear how so and so scream. Scream, all you scream. We know who you mean. How he mash up NIS and inflict the whole country poor. Farmers and the small businesses, man, they suffering evermore. The man ain't care about nobody. Only one thing inside his head is to grab on to power and rule people until he dead. When I say passport aims off in leg, we know who you mean. Hear them, we know who you mean. Just hear them, we know who you mean. When I wish vendors segregate the neck, we know who you mean. Hear them, we know who you mean. Just hear them, we know who you mean. When I say that heartless, dirty dictator, those who refuse to take the vaccine, scream, oh you scream, we know who you mean. Don't see like this election is a slippery not wrong each road. I encouraging young people, all you make sure go out and vote. Let us all unite together, cause unification is strength. And show the world we ain't noticed, Vincy wise and intelligent. All kind of games are playing Juve. We know who you mean. Hear them, we know who you mean. Just hear them, we know who you mean. A thief in election then run away. We know who you mean. Hear them, we know who you mean. Just hear them, we know who you mean. When I see that thief in dirty, dishonest, kleptomaniacs and jolly one scream. Scream, all you scream. We know who you mean. Me ain't come to win monarchy, and I ain't looking for a cent. Me ain't expecting not a thing from this infernal government. The disposal of my knowledge affecting these people so dread. The plan is to see me suffer and make sure I ain't bite the bread. When I talk about guns, then say cocaine. We know who you mean. Yeah, them. We know who you mean. Just hear them. We know who you mean. And the blind, I know who bringing them in. We know who you mean. Yeah, them. We know who you mean. Just hear them. We know who you mean. When I highlight storm, if I say Mary, I want to hear all you judges scream. Scream. All you scream. Hey, we know who you mean. The Batman gone. I'm on.
Yes, folks, that was Zion Alvin Denny with You Know Who You Mean. Definitely a crowd's favorite.
Other than Sky Angie, I think Zion I would have gotten the most shouts and so forth from the crowd.
Yes, indeed.
Not Sky, Kerry.
Kerry,
Yeah.
right, for tonight. Yes. Is this the end of Calypso? I see the crowd walking out, but according to our paper, we should be having another Calypsonian.
Tumpy or Tumpai or whatever.
Yes. So, folks, we're not sure if Zaina is the last Calypsonian or we have one more. So we're just hanging in there. So, Nicholas, I think this Zaina was the last Calypsonian
Yes,
for tonight.
because the back vocals are also packing up this stuff and so forth.
Yes, indeed. So, folks, we just want to thank you for tuning in to Nice Radio and listening to the live broadcast of the Ontour Calypso tent. Once again, it's been a pleasure, as always, with my miserable co-host, Nicholas. I am Angelique to have a...
Correction, please. Prince Nikki. Okay?
Sorry, Prince Nikki.
Yeah, the miserable doesn't fit in there at all.
The miserable Prince Nikki. But yes, folks, I am Angelique, and it's been a pleasure as usual. Do have a good night, and be safe, and see you tomorrow, right back here at the Russell's Auditorium for the graduates preliminary Calypso tent.
Give me Calypso, sweet, sweet Calypso.
Everyone's waiting for the ultimate Calypso tent, the Graduates Calypso tent. And this year, it's gonna be total pandemonium with their presentation, Calypso to the World. Get ready for the settlement of all arguments when the cast hits the stage Tuesday, May 27th and June 3rd with preliminary judging on June 10th at the Russell's Auditorium. Come and hear powerful renditions from Lixander, Homie, Hero, Johnny Rebel, Tajo, Buster Ski, Ipa, Patches, Sonny Banks, Armstrong, Shaka, Iwa, Precious J, Kenny, Abuza, The Mighty Malone, Mitch, Shiwali, and Obedient Boy. All backed by the Blazing Fire Band. Time 8 p.m. until. Don't miss the massive Graduates Calypso 10 2025. Brought to you by CK Graves, Careers Trading Limited, Echo, the CDC, Benedict Supermarket, Franklin Brown Valuation Services, C. Prescott & Sons Limited, Massey Supermarket, and BMC Agencies.
Enjoy KFC's finger-licking good chicken every day. Don't miss out on our crazy daily promotions. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at KFC St. Vincent to keep in the know. Can't make it to a restaurant? Call or WhatsApp us for delivery. Kingston 485-6555. Honnestville 4564122. You can also pre-order and pick up in Kingston at 534-6555. Honnestville 526-4122.
The following is a public notice from the National Lotteries Authority. All members of the public, including corporate citizens, charities, non-profit organizations, clubs, churches, etc., wishing to conduct promotions, raffles, bingos, and other games of chance which offer chances to win prizes are asked to note that by virtue of the National Lotteries Authority Act 2002, the National Lotteries Authority is the sole body authorized to promote, organize, or offer prizes in any game of chance or similar competition. Persons wishing to conduct such promotions or games of chance must apply to and obtain permission from the National Lotteries Authority. Failure to obtain such permission may incur penalties imposed by law. SVG, get ready! The National Lotteries Authority is now offering more chances to win with 3D and Playful now 3 times a day. 3 times a day. There's a morning draw at 11 a.m., afternoon draw time 3 p.m., and the night draw from 9 p.m. Get your tickets for 3D and Playful, now drawn 3 times daily, Monday to Saturday, all from the National Lotteries Authority, giving you more chances to win. New draw times will begin from Monday, May 26th. Any terms and conditions apply.
It's the launch of the biggest, baddest Calypso tent, the Ontour, going down at the Russell's Auditorium on May 29th, and the second show on June 5th, with the preliminaries on June 12th, featuring Abijah, Exposer, Zionai, Man Sick, Vibrating Skates, Cleopatra, Man, Roots Garden, Dorothy Banton, Andrew Rankin, Duncan, John Duggan, Azara, Soharu, Kerry, Mia Moore, Papa Niceness, Istan, Pumpy. It's happening at the Russell's Auditorium. Don't you miss it. Miss it. Miss it.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
Oh yo, let me go Vincy Mas 2025. It's the heartbeat of the summer and the greatest summer festival. That's why Vincy's and foreigners from everywhere will be coming together once again in love and unity for Vincy Mas 2025. This one is going to be grand. It's going to be different and glamorous. Be prepared for the vibrancy in Vincy Mas from June 27th to July 8th. Call a family and tell a friend. Let we go Vincy Mas 2025. This one will be massive. For more information, follow us on IG at Vincy_Mas, Facebook at Vincy Mas, and log on to www.vincymas.vc or email info@vincymas.vc. Let we go Vincy Mas 2025.
Give me Calypso, sweet, sweet Calypso.
Everyone's waiting for the ultimate Calypso tent, the Graduates Calypso tent. And this year, it's gonna be total pandemonium with their presentation, Calypso to the World. Get ready for the settlement of all arguments when the cast hits the stage Tuesday, May 27th and June 3rd with preliminary judging on June 10th at the Russell's Auditorium. Come and hear powerful renditions from Alexander, Homie, Hero, Johnny Rebel, Tajo, Buster Ski, Ipa, Patches, Sonny Banks, Armstrong, Shaka, Iwa, Precious J, Kenny, Abuza, The Mighty Malone, Mitch, Shiwali, and Obedient Boy. All backed by the Blazing Fire Band. Time 8 p.m. until. Don't miss the massive Graduates Calypso 10 2025. Brought to you by CK Graves, Careers Trading Limited, Echo, the CDC, Benedict's Supermarket, Franklin Brown Valuation Services, C. Prescott & Sons Limited, Massey Supermarket, and BMC Agencies.
Enjoy KFC's finger licking good chicken every day. Don't miss out on our crazy daily promotions. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at KFC St. Vincent to keep in the know. Can't make it to a restaurant? Call or WhatsApp us for delivery. Kingston 485-6555. Honnestville 4564122. You can also pre-order and pick up in Kingston at 534-6555. Honnestville 526-4122.
The following. All members of the public, including corporate citizens, charities, non-profit organizations, clubs, churches, etc.,
Okay, all right. Well, that's it.
Everyone on the dance floor, shut up yourself. Ladies, put your hands on your knees and give them fire. Walk up your waist and give them fire. Make up your face and give them fire. Now fellas, how you get behind a girl and juke it on her, juke it on her. Hey, just juke it on her, juke it on her. Hey, juke. Oh my God, oh gosh, watch your body nice. Oh gosh, watch your body nice. All the girls with their hands on your knees, just a wine and a grind it, wine and a grind it, wine and a grind it, wine and a grind it. Hey,
everybody,
it's nice
let's
radio.
get party, drink and have fun and don't care about nobody. And we